Game tonight. FC Cincinnati beat the hell out of Inter Miami the other night. They beat the hell out of Inter Miami the other night. We're going to watch along the Reds game, talk about whatever comes to mind. Not a scripted show, not a planned show. Really just turning the cameras on and going, Ron's got a random baseball card. There's a child screaming in the background. We're just going to get this thing rolling.
It's showtime, baby. Yeah, the boys are ready to go. Cincinnati, you know. Them boys about to flow. Grab a garage beer, let's go. It's Drew and Bang, go. Yeah, big place, it's a show. Yeah, big place, it's a show.
What is up, Cincinnati, the surrounding area, the millions and millions of screaming fans watching around the globe? We are here. We're both bricked up. Look at the background. We got new backgrounds going on. It's a kid show, Drew, okay? It's a family
Start
show.
out hot.
Get it together. It's a family show, okay? Ready to go. New intro, new backgrounds, professionalism at its finest. Drew, how are we doing today on this Friday? Is it Friday?
So professional that I had the wrong overlay on for our entire intro. But that's showbiz, baby. I'm doing good, man. Long week. Lots going on. Got my dad
100%.
home to got my dad home from the hospital today, so he's doing better, which is always good news. So the end of a long week is probably what I would call it. And, you know, you do what you got to do, right? You got to get in where you fit in, I think is what they call. And FCC beat the hell out of Inter Miami. And when I'm thinking about having a long week, when I'm hitting the wrong buttons repeatedly, I think about ending a long week with a garage beer. It's hot out. Ooh.
I pre-poured. I already started my weekend, so I'm sitting here drinking out of my no free ass pizza cup.
But this is a refreshing garage beer. Maybe one of the more refreshing garage beers I've indulged in recently after a long week. The baseball game is on the TV. We're going to talk about what's going on there. But first, we're going to talk about FC Cincinnati just beating the hell out of Inter Miami. Now, I understand there was no Messi there. Messi, whatever his name is.
Messi.
People were trying to knock FC Cincinnati down, saying that that didn't count as much because he wasn't there. They still won 6-0. They smacked them around. People were scoring goals. Old Kubo started off hot with 2 goals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people who want to try to belittle this win are the same people that get knocked out at a party and stand up and go, "He didn't kick my ass, right? Like I got punches in, right? Like, no, dude, you got rocked, bro." I don't care if Messi was not on the field. 6-1, baby. We had goals from Kubo, Acosta, Huka, Assad. Who else was it? Venezuela. All these kids, man. Kubo with 2, like you mentioned. Love that.
So I feel like winning a soccer game 6-1 is the equivalent of winning a football game like 42-7. Would that be accurate?
Yeah, I think so. I do. Yeah. It's like beating the Bengals beating, I don't know, insert team, division rival, because Miami's good, 42-7. Like it's an ass kicking, 100%.
Is Miami a division rival of FC Cincinnati?
I'm not going to pretend to know the divisions. I'm on the spot, but I will sit here and say that anytime that FC Cincinnati plays Miami, there seems to be hate. Not at the level of Columbus, but there seems to be hate. And I think it might just be because Miami's owned by David Beckham. They wear pink. They're in Miami. There's this flair that they have. They signed Messi and one of his boys from whatever the hell league they were playing in before, and they were supposed to come in and run the table. But it's not how Cincinnati does things. You want to run the table, you got to go through this city, baby.
It was another example of, it's almost a week ago now, but it was an example of the fact that I need to get to company who will remain nameless stadium to watch it. We need to come up with a cool nickname. We can call Paycor Stadium the Jungle, and everybody's going to know what we're talking about. We need to find a good name for FCC Stadium because I'm just not going to say that company's name.
Yeah, they have the Bailey, right? The section, which when they first started in Nippert, at Nippert Stadium at UC. They came up with the Bailey, and now I understand what the Bailey is. But it's just like the fan section. This is the big, loud fan section. I thought they were renaming Nippert for soccer, and I was not about to let that happen, so I was pissed. I understand it now, though. But I don't know. I like what you just said, the company that shall remain nameless stadium. I think that's a good substitute.
Yeah, so definitely need to get down there. Was offered some tickets for this weekend. Didn't know. Probably not going to be able to make it just with a lot of stuff going on in the world, but that's okay. And I also I was sitting here thinking, what could I say on the show that was stupid? And I'm going to do that because people cannot speak to me with disrespect anymore because I am a licensed boat driver. I have a boater's license. So just think about that before you try to speak to me like I'm regular.
Was there any personal information? Certified. Was there any personal?
I covered my address.
Okay.
I covered my address. But
you held that up.
Somebody on Twitter found it once anyway.
Oh God, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, that's big news. Guys. Did you do the online course? That's what I had to do for my boat. Formal.
It was an online course. I did not take it. My wife did. She took my test for me.
Okay, somebody please.
Government, if you're watching this,
nope.
Completely valid. Prove me wrong.
Somebody clip that, and I'm going to send it to the ODNR and revoke that license.
I don't even know what that means.
That means you're screwed, buddy. Your boat's mine. I'm impounding it.
Cooked.
Yes, that's a nice boat.
Well, it hasn't moved in about a week. So
in personal news, that's a nice boat, man. I mean, it's good color, good outboard motor. I mean, it's got some zip to it. I think once you get it on the water, you're going to like it. Just remember to put your drain plug in. That was my first time owner of a boat mistake. Went in the water, drain plug was not in. Boat started filling with water, had to pull it out, realized the drain plug was not in. Rookie mistake. Ruined the day, actually. My wife has not been as mad at me as she was that day in a long time.
Well, the boat thing was kind of a process. My wife has wanted a boat for quite some time. I was always pretty anti-boat, so we compromised and got a boat. So
that's how it goes.
So yeah, man, Yuya Kubo, 2 goals, guy's a star, paired with the MVP of MLS, Lucho Acosta, knocked one in. We had another goal from Fernando Valenzuela.
Yeah, he hit his at the 72nd minute, so kind of the latter half of that game. Really awesome. Younger guy. I mean, you can see on the picture there of him, he's got the FC Cincinnati 2, which is like their somebody will correct me. It's like their practice squad. I think it's like their version of a practice squad. They play on weekends or whatever. They have a good Twitter account too. They're a good follow. Their admin's pretty funny. So we'll see. Yeah, but
Ellie De La Cruz looks so cool on my TV right now.
Oh, look at that. Victoria Garrison. We have that now?
We have what?
A super chat.
We are eligible for super chats. My wife just gave us $2.
Oh. Okay. So, breaking news.
That is some news that we will share. And really, it's a thank you to you guys for helping us grow our channel. Yeah. So we are now eligible for super chats, which is you can put a dollar amount in there for your comment. It's usually made to help people on very busy comment sections have a better chance of their comment being seen. Also a way to support the boys if you prefer to do that. But we are eligible for that. We are eligible for memberships now as well. We've been having conversations about what that means. And if we do anything that justifies charging a monthly fee, we have talked about doing things like a watch along. We figured we'd do a free one today because we haven't seen you guys in a couple weeks. But we're trying to figure out, we don't want to just be like, hey, give us money because you like us or begging for money. But if we can think of some content or whatever that we could make for members only, I think that gives you a little bit more freedom to say more things. So YouTube doesn't, smack you on the wrist and take your videos down. Things like that. So we are eligible for that.
Tasteful
She wants the membership program. So membership program so you can get new emojis. So if we set up a membership program and you are a member, you will get custom emojis that you can use in the YouTube chat. Yeah, that is news that we've been meaning to share. Things have been a little bit busy lately, but we don't know exactly what it's going to mean on a membership level or if we're even going to do it at all. But it is out there, so
we'll have to figure it out.
And Nick Fott says all membership bingo watch party. Talked about that. Maybe a road game. We throw the cameras on. We watch the game with you guys.
Yeah, or
stuff like that could be cool.
We could illegally film from the stadium. Anything like that.
Don't know if you want to put that on YouTube.
Just kidding. Also, Bengals. I would never do that. Wedge Gordon. The OF is already out there, man. You just got to know where to look. So.
Yeah, so little known fact about me, I actually have a reverse OnlyFans where I start out naked and people pay me money to get dressed is how it works for me. So how you think I got the boat? So,
yeah, buddy.
My wife bought the boat. But so thank you for the super chat. It's funny to see my wife sending us money. That's cool. So we do have that option if you're feeling friendly and just want to send the boys a couple bucks, you can. But I don't think we're gonna get to a give us money type thing. No, we just like to hang out and talk sports with you guys. Nick was thinking for an in-person watch party. We tried to do that last year, and then the entire thing collapsed on us. But we may try to do that again this year too. But we may do virtual watch parties where we can have a bunch of people in here to watch the game with us, like we're doing for the Reds. They're warming up right now. Carson Spire's on the bump, getting ready to take off. But thank you guys for helping us grow this channel to the point where we are eligible for monetization and things. We've been going back and forth on what that means and what we can do. We just don't want to ask you to give us $10 a month just because we have cool facial hair. We want to try to, make it worth your while. So,
hey, let's finish up this. I like that.
That's a great comment, Wedge. I like that.
Let's finish up this soccer talk here.
What else you got? Because I'm about out.
That's okay. Pull up. We got other guys that score goals. We talked Kubo with 2.
Oh,
10th minute, 57th minute. Yamil Assad, 1 goal, 45-minute plus. So I think it says it's 45-minute plus 4. So to me, as an idiot, if I do the basic math there, that means he scored in extra time. So that's awesome. What other graphics you got up? You got Buka's graphic up. Yeah. Yeah. He scored in the 38th minute. Another banger. Just to round out soccer talk. A 6-1 win is great. I saw a comment in there. This weekend's game, I believe they play Saturday. Let me pull that.
They do. They play tomorrow.
Yes. Jesus, it is Friday. You're right, man. That's insane. Tomorrow, 7:30 against Charlotte. That could be a trap game. I don't believe in trap games, but I saw the comment in there. So
had to turn down tickets in the Bailey for that one. Was offered tickets in the Bailey.
Really?
With everything going on, did not know what my life would be like. It was from my buddy on Twitter at Reverend Burrito. Which is an awesome Twitter name.
It's a cool ass name, yeah.
So he told me he might try to hook me up with some tickets to another game he can't make, but definitely interested in sitting in the Bailey. Definitely interested on a weekend where it's the most packed and rolling. So we will get there soon. We got another comment here.
What do we got?
Oh, Marlins leadoff hitter, a potential Red via trade. So Chisholm Jr. Looks pretty cool. Chain outside of uniform, always a sign of a cool guy.
Can we wear chains?
He's up first. I'm not against it. I'm not against put a little chain action on.
I think they're called Cuban links. That's what the cool kids wear. Maybe we'll get some chains for an episode here, guys.
I had a Cuban link chain that I.
You know what? I saw a picture of you in a Lakers jersey. You posted it, looking like, you know what I mean. You look like a Cuban link guy.
Back then, I was more of a very fake diamond necklace from the mall guy.
Claire's.
That was a point.
Claire's special.
Yeah, but I parted with the best of them back in the day.
That's good. That's all that matters.
On this Reds game, City Connect Friday, which is wonderful. I decided that I wanted to financially invest in this game. All right.
Oh,
so
This should be interesting.
As a lot of you guys know, Tipico doesn't exist anymore, so I can use whatever sportsbook I want. So I scour for the best odds on the game. Landed on a FanDuel. So $25 on a Spencer Steer home run. If he hits that, I will collect $150, so I'll profit $125. And then I decided.
Well, hold on, 124 because Victoria just donated $2 to the cause, which means you guys essentially just paid me $1 because that other dollar came out of your bank.
Separate bank accounts. That's all her, dude.
Oh, guts. Okay.
Straight her hard-earned money.
Smart man. Okay.
She also said that you were throwing shade. I don't know what that means, but
no, I was not. No shade. Absolutely no.
I don't know what the shade was.
Come on, dude. Get with the times.
I'm not sure I know what shade is.
I think she means I was talking shit, and I promise I wasn't. Victoria, I love you to death. Would never do that.
Fever do tip off in 15 minutes. Good call from Nick Foe. Fought is how he told me to pronounce it.
Oh, nice.
Now, so if Spencer Steer hits a home run, I win $125. I put $25 on it. Then I decided I need a ridiculous parlay. So I have a plus 1858 parlay on it, and I'm not going to lie, things are already looking pretty good.
Holy crap.
Because we've got Ellie De La Cruz to record a hit. Obviously, the Reds haven't batted yet. Rece Hinds to record a hit. Dude's a superstar. Love to talk about Rece Hinds because he just came in and started murdering baseballs. Carson Spires, 3+ strikeouts. He's got 2 already. He just rung him up.
Yeah,
that's 2 strikeouts to start the game. All I need is 3 or more. So I got 2 or 3 already. I'll need Ellie De La Cruz to record an RBI, Jonathan India to score a run, and Jonathan India to hit a double.
That's a good parlay. That's not an unrealistic.
They all feel good until they all feel good until they're not good. Yeah, but true. I put $25 on that, and if that hits, my payout is $489.59. So I'm thinking City Connect Friday. Spencer Steer always hits a piss missile in the City Connect jerseys, is the way I feel. Carson Spires throwing gas right now. Dudes are just whiffing at baseballs. So I'm feeling pretty good about the old parlay. But if I can get the Spencer Steer piss missile, I'm clear either way. I'm profiting. But I would like to have a huge night and win both bets. So that's kind of where we're looking at now. It feels like it's going to be just one of those magical Friday nights at Great American Ballpark.
Hell yeah. $400. That's a cover for the boat out there. You know what I mean?
Already got that. Have not put it on, but have one.
Oh, okay. I got to say something about these City Connect jerseys. I think they might be like one of the best uniforms in baseball.
You know what I found out, though? You know what stinks? They're done after this year. They're done.
Why?
I bought like 3 of these things. Somebody that's a ball
knower. Humble brag. 3 of those jerseys. It's like $9,000. But really?
Well, 2 of them are fake.
Okay. All right. Hey, actually, I have a question for you.
Oh, we got 3 strikeouts, baby. We just crushed a leg of the parlay in the away side of the first inning. That's how I'll be watching the cash out option pretty close tonight too.
Why are they?
Somebody that's a ball knower. Somebody that's a ball knower. I can't remember who it was. Somebody that really knows baseball told me that it was a 2-year program. That they're doing.
So it's like killing the color rush in the NFL. I mean, that ran for only a few years, right? So
it's disappointing because I've got lots of
uniform.
I got the hats, the jerseys.
Yeah, it's a good uniform.
This is actually the only real one.
Yeah. Oh, shout out
King Griffey Jr.
Was that Moose?
No, Moose bought me my white Ellie De La Cruz jersey, like the top of the line.
Yeah, Moose is the
white De La Cruz jersey. Actually saw that in the jersey closet. I have an entire closet dedicated to jerseys right there. Almost put it on, but I was like, City Connect Friday.
Yeah. What is AG? What did AG? Oh, Reds regular jerseys. He does not like them. We don't have to post that comment up, but I don't know if I agree with you, AG. They're not bad, but the City Connect, they're just good, dude. I'm a fan of black and red being a Bearcat. So, like, there's some bias there, like black and red. But, like, they look mean. It's hard to look mean in baseball. Football, you can have your helmet on, put your visor on, and all the shit on. But, like, Moose. I get right here.
He's here.
Moose
My
is
guy,
the man.
Moose. Glad to see you, man.
If you guys want a cool guy to follow on Twitter and a fun guy to interact with, Moose is an awesome guy. Go follow him.
Absolutely.
Troy.
Phenomenal dude.
Troy. He goes by Moose, but yeah.
Harrow says that I'm who you got on. I'm wearing Hunter's Color Rush. I've got the Ken Griffey Jr. He also said I'm eating into Chatterbox Live, so I don't know if they're doing a watch along. If they are, sorry about it. Didn't mean to step on any toes. Good guys, but hey,
love those guys.
This is what schedule allowed for us. So
in my personal opinion, you have a TV, you have a cell phone, you probably have a laptop or an iPad. Put them all on. Reds on the TV. Put us on the phone because Chatterbox, they're the Reds guys. Put us on the phone, put them on the laptop or the iPad. You know what I mean? Turn the volume all the way up so you can't understand a damn thing that's going on and just enjoy the show.
Oh, my God.
There we go.
It's gone,
India.
Baby.
That's India, too.
Yeah, but I need him to hit a double.
Oh, I thought you needed him to score a run. I misheard you.
No, I have him to score a run, so that's done.
Okay, so we had two legs down.
I need him to hit a double. I got 2 legs down. And
That's
the Reds
quick.
just took a 1-0 lead on an India piss missile. And he looks so cool in the City Connects.
Yeah,
he looks so cool.
He looks like, God, Pirates of the Caribbean. Johnny Depp. He just looks badass, dude. He just looks badass. Now Ellie's up. Oh, my God. Hit another nuke.
Oh,
I got to get a City Connect jersey. I got to get a City Connect jersey. They look really good. Might have to go to China to grab one.
Dougie Bubb says, so far, I think only the Nationals not consider their City Connects. I think Nike has a plan for all teams to do a new design every 3 years or so. So we may have one more year in the City Connects. Yes, we have a piss missile by Jonathan India.
I owe K Breezy. I owe K Breezy an apology. I went out on the town because my wife and kids are out of town. I went out on the town last night. And Kay Breezy, in our Discord, if you guys would like a fun continuation of the madness that occurs on this show, typically Thursdays at 8 o'clock, we're with you tonight for a Reds Live Watch. Go hit our Discord. I'm sure it's on one of our Twitters, and the conversation can continue. But Kay Breezy, sorry I missed your text yesterday. I was not in a the right state of mind to be looking at the phone and comprehending stuff.
A little boozed up down there at the banks?
A little bit. It was fun. So, why does when Jonathan India hit that home run, did you see the smile on his face? He knew as soon as he made contact. He's great. I met him at Bengal Gyms once.
Yeah, he was down. I think I was at that game. He's been an embattled guy, right? Like people were talking about trading him and blah blah blah. But dude, he's been great this year. He's consistently hitting doubles. That's why I bet one. Watch, he's probably gonna hit a home run, a single, and a triple. And just screw my bet over. But he's been with Matt McClain being hurt this year and India having to play a bigger role than I think he was probably going to.
Absolutely.
After how everything was coming together with the infield, he's just kept his head down. He's kept working. He's played great baseball this year.
Yeah, 100%.
Definitely probably could have robbed that ball if he would have tried. He didn't seem to really care to try it. Chisholm, I think Chaz is Chisholm, I think. But yeah, he definitely probably could have got up there and stole that, but it didn't look like he really wanted to try. So I may be a little bit behind you guys because I'm on a less than legal stream, but
you are.
Things are starting off hot. City Connect Fridays, dude, they're just so good.
Yeah, they really are.
I love it.
You have a falsified boat endorsement, and you are streaming a Russia-China streaming service. I like your style.
This is a service that I pay for that is run by a man right here in the U.S. of A. Okay. So I am.
His name is Vladimir, and he will hook you up. He will hook you up as well.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, look at this. Are we winning the whole damn
thing tonight? Jamie Candelario, piss missile, 2-0 Reds, one out, bottom of the first.
Put it on the board, dude.
There is something special about these jerseys. I'm telling you.
Nukes. AG said it best. We are dropping nukes tonight, baby. This is great.
I love it.
Unbelievable. That was a hell of a home run, too. I mean, that's mid-deck. That's great. Gotta love it.
I don't know if this is distasteful or not, but the Reds posted a video of the home run, and I put a link to our live stream and said live reaction.
Yeah. That's how you
is that tacky or is that marketing? I don't know.
That's like, you know, when like you have a tweet pop off, like your thermostat tweet and then my Creed tweet, like you always see the people put in there like, oh, this popped off. Follow my Spotify if they're like a rapper or something.
Yeah, I'm just going for it. We might get flamed from it, but I did it. So we're gonna see what happens. But yes, dude, it is.
I found
this
this
a
in the
positive.
garage. I found this in the garage.
What
You gotta know Cincinnati sports trivia game. So maybe I'll do some questions here with the chat.
I have that. I have that somewhere.
Whatever, dude. I found it in my garage.
I have that same game somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is. I thought it was in this room. But.
Here's a Reds question, chat, if you're here. What team did the Reds beat with little help to win the 1919 World Series? Put it in the chat. Okay. I got the answer right here. I'm not going to tell you. I'll tell you in a bit.
If you see it in the comments, go ahead and call it out, whoever got it first, because I'm not even going to try to know or guess.
Yep. I'm not going to give you anything.
Oh, my God. No.
I'm behind.
Oh, no. Spencer Steer. The wall was 379. He hit it about 376. I almost had my piss missile. for the bet. Oh, no.
Hey, Nick Folk got it. Chicago White Sox. Nick, you get to be, nope. There we go. I don't know. Is Black Sox, can you explain that, Nick? Is that like what they used to be, or is that a nickname?
Or is that a joke because they were like rigging games back then?
Like a joke maybe that would get us kicked off of YouTube? I don't know. You got to explain that one to us. Either way, White Sox,
Wedge,
you got it.
Wedge, that's a good call. Spectrum Internet, I'm doing what I can. Wife asked where we are on the parlay. Let's get an update here. So, need the Ellie hit, need the Rece Hinds hit. Carson Spire strikeouts, done. Jonathan India to score a run, done. Will need Jonathan India to hit a double. Ellie to hit 2 total bases. Ellie to record an RBI. And then Rece Hinds to score a hit. But we're looking all right so far.
I love it. All right, here we go. Before being shortened to the Reds, what was the original name of the Cincinnati Reds baseball team? That's an easy one, folks.
I know that. But
put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. This is fun. Trivia night, live watch trivia night.
I like it because there's nothing else to talk about. So.
Yes. Is this a reference? Shoeless Joe Jackson and the team through the series. Oh, okay. So there was gambling and throwing of games. All right, Dougie Bubbs got it there. The Cincinnati Red Stockings. There we go, baby.
Nick was close with red legs.
Yep.
Dougie Bubbs comes in with red stockings. K Breezy comes in just a second after he did. But Dougie Bubbs got it first. So we're at a commercial break. That's the end of the first inning. Reds up 2 behind Jonathan India and Jamer Candelario. Piss missiles.
Yeah.
Vibes high. Parlay looking good. Need the separate bet.
I tell you what.
To hit with I separated the home run bet. I should have just put India in for the homer in the parlay, and I'd be
instead of the double. Yeah, you'd be rocking.
He
Thinking
hits doubles all the time. That's like all he does.
Yeah, he squeezes it through the front portion of the defense a lot. We need to do a trivia like you get it right. First one in the chat, we give away something, and it can be like something minimal. Like you know what I mean? Like we need a
pair of my underwear.
Yes, something like that. I was thinking like Skyline gift cards or something, or like little stupid things around the house. Yeah. By the way,
if you get this right, you get my blender.
You get my blender. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Ron's toaster is up for grabs if you can name the quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals in 19. Yeah, exactly.
Dougie Bub says, when did Garage Beer become not connected to Braxton? Seems like it's its own thing now. So some of it is still brewed at Braxton. Some of it's brewed up in Columbus. They started together. Garage Beer kind of branched out, I think, into more of its own brand. Signed 2 superstars to endorse it, and myself and Ron, and then picked up a couple other guys that I think play football or something.
Yeah.
But started out with superstars, Ron and Drew.
One guy plays football. The other one's a big retired guy.
Yeah. So, so I think they got their start together and they kind of split off to be their own brand, but there's still a brewing partnership there. You can still get it at the Braxton Brewery right across the river there in Covington. So cheers.
My challenge to Jason Kelsey is still out there. That tweet I put out there. I want no words. I want us to simply be mid discussion, him pop up in the backstage. You recognize it, immediately put him on screen.
Yes.
We all chug, put it down, and then he just goes away. Like he doesn't have to say anything.
Leaves.
Yeah, Jason, I would love Jason to be a guest on the show. That would be fun. But I really just want that. I want him to come on, we chug, boom, he's gone. Doesn't even have to say a word. You know what I mean?
I just realized who AG is. That's our buddy Alex Gata, new garage beer tasting
Yeah.
for some reason. It's Ohio State beer. I will say one of the big proponents and first big endorsements of garage beer did come from Ohio State legend Bobby Carpenter. Don't like many Buckeyes, but I like the general Bob Carpenter. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
Dougie Bubbs and Nick Fott have great points. If you could please like this stream, do the YouTube thing. We're growing at a pace that we like. Thanks to you guys. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to click like, send it to somebody to ruin their night. There are over 400 people across all platforms watching us watch a baseball game on a Friday night, and I think that's cool as hell. So Carson Spires, I'm done with you. Do whatever you want. Just don't give up runs. But he's hitting the zone tonight. He just struck out another one. Not sure who the guy he struck out is, but he looks like a power hitter. He looks like a dude that puts a little meat behind the ball.
I do got to bring – you just said that. This is a week when last minute we had to shift shows because life is more important than a podcast, and I'll say that from the bottom of my heart to Drew and anybody out there that gets frustrated about things like this. On a week when to yesterday announced, hey, just so you know, we're going to be doing it Friday. For 400 of you guys to be sitting here, more than 400 now. We just crested 400 just on Twitter. So across all platforms, we're probably higher than that. 400 of you guys to be sitting here watching last minute like this. Thank you. That's badass. I appreciate that more than people know.
Yeah, good way to end a rough week is just to throw on a baseball game, get our friends from the internet in the chat, watch a little baseball, and of course,
love it.
Drink high quality beers.
Oh, the best.
Jesus Sanchez is up.
Garage beer. I got a good one here. You ready for this one? In 1974, what Reds broadcaster introduced his trademark call? And this one belongs to the Reds in just his second game with the team. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat if you know it. And I'm not going to bring up the other gentleman and his unfortunate now trademark thing. I won't bring that up. Oh, I got
Dougie Bubbs.
I got Ohio State news. Tomorrow, I will. K Breezy got it. Marty Brenneman. I got
good old Marty Brenneman.
My father-in-law is a massive Ohio State fan. My brother-in-law is my father-in-law's. None of them went to Ohio State, so it's just. But they like Ohio State. I will be on a tour of the shoe, the locker rooms, and everything. So I'll bring some Ohio State content to the feed. Wherever they let me take pictures and film. So there'll be some of that. Drew, sorry about that. And when you tour Michigan, you can put that garbage up on our feed. I don't even hate Michigan. I just feel like I am obligated to talk trash about them. But
I've actually been on the field at the Horseshoe.
That's cool. That's cool.
At
the Horseshoe. I thought you were saying Ann Arbor.
At the Horseshoe.
Okay.
No, I had a stadium tour booked at Ann Arbor. Was supposed to propose to my wife there, and they canceled it like right as we were on the way up. And I emailed Jenna, and I said, Jenna, I'm literally coming up here to propose to my wife at the 50-yard line, or my fiance, or my girlfriend at the time, at your stadium. Can I just get in there for 5 minutes? And she was like, no, sorry. So I proposed by the ambulance gate outside of the stadium.
That's awesome. Awesome story. Love that. I love that you remember the ticket rep's name or whatever, because it was that big of a what the hell.
I cussed Jenna quite a bit, so I didn't forget.
Poor Jenna. God, I gotta go to City Connect. I need a City Connect hat at least, right? Because I have
the official hat too. I went with the Cincy hat because we love them, but I have the official City
I
Connect
like
hat over there. I can see it.
It's a rope hat. It's a rope hat. They're wearing a rope hat. It's a nice hat. The jersey I have an issue with, and I love our teams, the Bengals, FC, the Reds, the Cyclones, everybody in Cincinnati. I love all our teams, but these jersey prices are outrageous and too expensive. Even for me, someone who probably could afford to buy it, it's obnoxious to pay over $100 for these jerseys. I think jerseys need to go back to being $65 a pop so the average fan can freaking afford them.
I'll buy the knockoff baseball jerseys and stuff, but Bengals jerseys, dude, I gotta go official. They just get me.
I've got both. I got both.
They get me for the money. I haven't found a Bengals jersey that is not legitimate that I can tell. Like, I like to not be. I'm very particular about my football jerseys.
Are you really?
They got me by the stones.
Can you look at a jersey and be like, God, it's fake. I hate it.
Instantly.
Really?
I can spot a fake Bengals jersey ever since they changed. Now, with the old uniform style, I had several. I found a place that made good knockoffs. But since they've changed, I haven't seen one jersey that I can look at and be like, I can't tell if that's real or fake. I can
really, yeah.
A
lot of them
across the front.
Yeah, that's big because like the real font is big, right? I'm saying that.
Yes,
yeah, big.
Yes.
And then on some of the fake ones, it's like tiny. So I'd say it.
It's
but I don't knock
Roman.
people. I don't knock people. If you're getting your jersey,
no, I don't either. I just don't.
I know. Yeah, I know you don't. But like to me, like if that's the jersey you're getting and wearing to the game, who gives a shit, dude? Have fun.
Yeah, no,
wear
I don't
your
care.
Damn jersey. And if anybody ever says anything to you, just laugh in their face. Because you know what? I wear freaking DHgate jerseys. I got a jersey that says always F word open. Jamar Chase jersey. Cool. I got off DHgate. I need to. Yeah, I can't wait to wear that one to a game.
That thing's.
Yeah, and it's ridiculous. It's like print. There's no like. It's very obviously a fake jersey, but guess who cares? Only morons.
Yeah. I was not saying that to pass judgment. I'm just saying how I particularly operate. K Breezy says technically it's not a rope hat, and Ron's a big dumb doofus.
Wait, why? How's that not a rope hat? It's got a rope.
I don't think it's an actual rope. I think it's just printed there.
Do you have one? Where's your hat?
Look, we just. You know what? You're going full screen for a minute. I'll go get it, and we'll get to the bottom of this now because this is an investigative journalism.
I have a good trivia question here. In the chat, this is a Bengals one. What Bengals receiver earned a Pro Bowl nod in each of his first 7 NFL seasons? What Bengals wide receiver earned a Pro Bowl nod in each of his first 7 NFL seasons? Wide receiver. I'll give you a hint. It's not John Ross. There's your hint. I got to zoom my camera in because you guys are getting a really good view of my perimeter wall here, but you know what I mean? The brick is there. You guys get it. What Bengals wide receiver earned a Pro Bowl nod in each of his first 7 NFL seasons? Nick has it right there. Adriel Jeremiah Green. Big Marshall, I see you too. Dougie, Jordan Shipley, absolutely love it. But that's not the answer, brother, man. I have a Jordan Shipley jersey. Speaking of jerseys, number 11 sitting up there. Don't know why I have it, but I do. Jerome Simpson. If it was a who did a flip in the end zone, it's not a rope.
So I was at the flip game. That was awesome. Christmas Eve against the Cardinals. So it's not a rope. It goes around the entire perimeter of the bottom of the hat.
No, theirs doesn't. Theirs does.
It does. Yeah, I'm looking at it on the screen. This isn't the 5950 like flat bill style. This is more of the I don't know what.
It's the
3930 is what they call it.
Dad hat version. I don't
but
think
the Reds also has the stripe. I'm watching it live on television.
The batting helmet doesn't. Yeah, it has the stripe on the front. I can't see because the Marlins are pitching, and all I'm seeing is batting helmets. But
can anybody tell me why Novelé Marte wears all the yellow? I don't know what that means. It looks cool, but
probably the same. I don't know. Probably the same. But like, think about it. God, why is his name? Where's the pink? What the hell, Ron? L.A. De La Cruz. Where's all that pink? So
that's true too. I don't know why I grabbed these, but this is what I would be wearing with my City Connect gear if I had it on the old reverse flu game Jordans.
Those are nice.
Yeah, I do shit. I don't know.
You put that.
Ledge Gordon made a good point. he has a City Connect hat, but he feels compared to where Cincy hat always. That's kind of where I'm at. I have a Cincy hat for everything. Yeah. He says he has 12 Cincy hats of different styles. I counted the other day. I have 14.
Yeah, I'm at 12 as well. So you got me by 2. This one's my favorite right now, though. Because of the grace we were given to be on the field for that game and the cause it came with. This one's my favorite, and I'm, as a veteran, I've got like a tan one. I have a khaki one. I had the Carhartt tan one. I had to buy a new Carhartt tan one because I messed one of my Carhartt tan ones up. But I've got that one. I need the green one. I want to get that green one. Matt, I know you're out there on vacation, but if you got a green one in the closet somewhere, I need to get that one. I miss buying that one.
Matt, what a G. Bride and groom Cincy hats at his wedding.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rece Hinds just hurt me. Rece Hinds could have got his hit out of the way. He did not. Will Benson's up. Will Benson's probably due to hit a baseball pretty hard, I would imagine.
Some of these Reds questions, I'm not going to lie. It's like, who was the Reds outfielder in 1973? If Mo Ager was on here, he could answer it, but I cannot.
Yeah, what was the blood type of the Reds manager in 1962?
Yeah. So I was courtesy of First Star Logistics, awesome friends of the program, awesome friends of Drew and I, period. Shout out Garrett. Those guys are awesome. I was in the First Star Logistics Bourbon Barrel room table yesterday. Wonderful. Yeah, minor flex. Took some friends up there. It was very fun to attend the Reds game. But afterwards, I was in the banks and I ran into old Mo and had a little discussion with him. He's busy next week, but we're going to try to have him back on the program here. He's down for it. We had a great response from you guys. Good. Yeah. Well, anytime anybody can come on here and like legitimately, intelligently talk about Reds baseball, we got to bring them on because you and I just drink garage beer and drag our knuckles. I need to grab a new question here. I feel like a
pitch clock violation.
Actually,
you fucking clown.
Sorry, YouTube. Here we go, guys. Who played quarterback for the Bengals from 1971 to 1986, setting team passing records for attempts, completions, yards,
I don't know if you guys can still see me.
Touchdowns.
Something bad just happened. Everything went crazy on my screen. I don't know if you lost me or if I'm back, but something bad happened. Shout out Spectrum.
I think could you hear me?
No, my screen was doing all kinds of weird shit.
Oh, wow. Geez. Well, Nick just got it. The question was, who played quarterback for the Bengals from 1971 to 86, setting a bunch of records to include attempts, completions, yards, and touchdowns? It was Kenny Anderson.
Big Marsh was on first on my side. On my screen, Big Marsh got it.
Oh. Yes, on mine as well. Sorry, Nick. You don't get it. Big Marsh got it. I'm an idiot.
Nick was right there, though.
Yeah. There.
Great call. Drinking garage beer and dragging knuckles is the best.
Yeah, really.
3-1 Reds. Rece Hinds scores from first on a Will Benson hit. I told you guys, Will Benson was due to hit a baseball hard as hell, and he just did. He's on there with a double. Rece Hinds scores from first. Now, no hit because he got walked. So my parlay doesn't help it, but it helps the Reds win, and the Reds win is always more important than the parlay.
He had a nice chain on. I don't know if you saw that chain. That was a nice chain.
Rece Hinds does have a cool chain.
Is that who you were talking about earlier?
No, somebody from the Marlins had a cool chain. The guy who's a potential Reds trade target based on the rumors. I can't remember his name already. So now India's back up after hitting a piss missile early.
Double.
Bats are awake, boys. Yeah, I would love to get an India double here.
Need a double.
Would make me very happy. I think that's probably maybe the hardest part left of this parlay.
Do you know what I want? Speaking, we're talking jerseys, hats, all this. I have a Bengals helmet. Believe it or not, I have a Cyclones hockey helmet. I don't know where the hell I got that. I have a FC soccer ball. I really would love a Reds City Connect batting helmet. I don't know if I can find that or if they sell it online. I have to look. Maybe someone send me a link on Twitter or something. I want to hang up. I'm going to get my Bengals helmet up, probably down here. I'd love to put a Reds batting helmet right here in this gap. That would be really cool. The City Connect one in particular, because those are clean looking, dude. That black, that red.
That would be cool. India's
I'm behind, so I don't know what happened.
2-2 count. I need the
Okay.
double. Nick says they sell the mini batting helmets.
I need a full size. I need a full size one, Nick. I appreciate that, but I gotta get a. Hey, Reds.
Ron's got a huge fucking head.
Reds, yeah, yep, that's what it is, because the mini ones fit. But Reds, I would like a City Connect batting helmet to display on the show here while we compliment your organization, players, and contribution to the city.
You know what? Since it's a live watch party, these are our truest supporters.
Reds guys, yeah, and gals.
Reds guys. I'm going to reveal that it's going to be delivered to my home shortly. I ordered a custom Reds jersey.
Okay, are you going to say it?
Number one. Who can guess whose name's on the back? I've got a custom Reds. It's red.
I know.
Says Reds on the front. Number one. I'm kind of an asshole, so who do you guys think it is? I almost just said it.
That's not what it says on the back. It doesn't say asshole, although that would be a hilarious jersey for you to wear. Who's on the back of that jersey? First one to get it in the chat doesn't get anything but our admiration and appreciation for being here. I love this. He showed me a picture of this.
I've 100% told her.
I'm so excited.
I've told this woman. This woman knows. She's seen the picture. The jersey has already been created. I'm just waiting on it to get to me.
It's not OG Stank, Wedge.
It's not OG Stank, but I do love OG Stank.
I like where your head's at. We need to get him here on the show. He's probably busy.
He's
with
expensive.
Gary Owen. Yeah, he's probably busy with Gary Owen. I could see him wanting compensation also.
Know a guy that asked him about being on his podcast. Found out how much that would be. It's out of our budget.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's more than my mortgage payment.
What?
Yeah.
He blew up quick.
I have a moderately priced home in a decent area, and the cost to have him on your show is more than.
That's a little. All right, I won't go there. That's kind of crazy. Good for him.
I, however, am free.
Yeah, me too.
But so nobody's guessed it. I almost did it, but you know what? I think I'm just gonna hold on.
Yeah, save it. Oh my God, you just teased them so hard. That's terrible of you.
I know. We got our first super chat. Then I put a teaser out. We're going full internet losers on them. But you gotta wait for the big reveal.
Yeah, this is a crazy question, and I did not know this, so this is a fun one. What Bengals quarterback threw A.J. Green's first NFL touchdown pass after replacing an injured Andy Dalton in the 2011 season opener? I did not know this occurred. So if you guys
know exactly who it is.
Do you really? I didn't know this happened.
Yes, I remember that play vividly.
I mean, it's an out of the blue guy. I know he was on the team, but I didn't know he even threw a touchdown pass for us.
Dougie asks a hint isn't an athlete about my jersey. I'm guessing it is not an athlete. K Breezy says John Kitna. That is not it. Nick Fott says Ryan Fitzpatrick. That is not it. Red Strand 2 on base. End of the inning. Double by Benson was the last hit. India did not get a hit. They are going into the middle of the inning, or end of the inning, I'm sorry, up 3-0. It was not Ryan Fitzpatrick. I know the answer, but I want to give the chat time to do it. It was not Jordan Palmer either.
Not Jordan
Palmer. Not Jordan Palmer.
Why do you know this? You just randomly know this?
Dude, I have all of this shit I was supposed to learn in school did not register, got filled with just the most ridiculous random Bengals memories, dude. I'm dead ass serious. I bet you I can recall almost every game since I was 15.
That's crazy. Marshall just got it.
Big Marsh got it. Bruce Gradkowski was the backup Andy Dalton's rookie. Bruce Gradkowski was his name.
Who's Brad?
Are you thinking Brad Keselowski, NASCAR driver?
Yep. Yeah, it's Bruce. Yeah,
Bruce Gradkowski was the backup that year.
Yep.
Dalton hurt his hand or something of the sort. And then Gradkowski came in, threw a deep ball to A.J. Green. The Browns defense, the Bengals went with like a real hurry up, and the Browns defense was not set at all. Yeah. Well, this is before they were super creepy, but
Sure.
I mean, Cleveland, the whole city's kind of creepy, but
Get 'em.
Bengals went to this like crazy hurry up. Browns defense wasn't set. There was a bunch of miscommunication in the secondary. Bruce Gronkowski deep ball, AJ Green touchdown, first of his NFL career, 2011.
Speaking of a thing you just said, in 2004, what division rival did the Bengals beat 58-48 in a game that fell just 7 points shy of the highest scoring game in NFL history?
I can tell you who that was, and I can tell you who both quarterbacks were.
All right, we'll give the chat a chance, and then I am curious to hear who both quarterbacks were.
Knowing the Bengals quarterback isn't a big deal.
Yeah. You've got Nick just got it. It was the Cleveland Brownies. Who were the quarterbacks?
It was the Browns. Derek Anderson, Carson Palmer, and a back and forth banger. My wife actually got it before Nick. Well done.
Where?
So she's first on my comment list.
Oh, I got Browns. Nick. That's funny. It popped
Nick,
up different.
And then Big Marsh, and then Dougie Bubbs.
I would be a terrible game show host.
Wedge spelled Browns differently, but we know exactly what he meant. And Nick says he was at that game. So yeah, I remember that one vividly. That video pops up every now and then on the internet showing the highlights of that game. That game was nuts. Derek Anderson.
Wow. That's a hell of a name.
Yeah. So they're showing the red starting infield, even though the game's like a quarter of the way over. So Tyler Stevenson at catcher.
So, okay, here we go. Pitch clock. What are your thoughts on it?
Love it.
I do too. I really do. It used to be you would go to a baseball game and it was an all-day thing. Now, with me, it's an all-day thing because I end up drinking and eating too many hot dogs and somebody's got to drive me home. But now you can go to a game and it's a couple hours, man.
Yeah. You didn't even make it out of Cincinnati.
And get home. I did not. I stayed at the lovely Renaissance Hotel downtown. Thank you very much. No free ads. However, Marriott, I have tons of points and I'm platinum status with you. So if you're looking for a podcast with millions and millions and millions of listeners happening every time we go live, you can sponsor us. You know, big play Cincy, brought to you by Marriott Hotels. That sounds good. What happened?
I like it.
You went?
You went I'm just good call.
No
flex
free ads,
with the platinum membership.
Marriott, yeah, I had to. It's work related, so it's not like I'm
can't hide money. You know.
Oh Jesus!
My wife asked how long we're staying on tonight. I don't know.
I got another 15 in me. So here we go. Who was the MVP?
What if I just stayed on by myself?
Should I go for it? Absolutely, go for it. I have
in a minute.
Yeah, I have a hard out at around an hour just because these kids are going to punch holes in my walls if I don't go up there. But
they've returned?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They got back today. Sorry, that didn't connect in my brain. Yeah, they got back today. So the peace and quiet is no more. However, the peace and quiet, I found out, is actually quite deafening. If you're used to having a loud house, I was like lonely and missed them. So who was the MVP of the 1975 World Series? Question. Who was the MVP of the 1975 World Series?
She asked me if I wanted an ice cream cone. Is that too provocative for live?
Depends on how you eat it. If you eat it inappropriately, I'm clipping it, and it's going to go in the intro. Our intro rocks now.
Natural.
Our intro rocks now. Was not Morgan.
Dude, that intro is sweet.
Super fun.
That is a really good intro.
We hired a homeless guy to rap for us, so this was really cool. It was not Morgan. No, Big Marshall.
That would have been my guess. That would have been my guess was Joe Morgan because I truly don't know.
Yeah. Everybody knows the name.
Oh, okay. That leads me to believe I may know who it is.
Mm-hmm. Big name.
Was Nick right? Was it Frank Robinson?
It was not Frank Robinson. No. Huge Reds name. Surrounded in controversy. I just gave it away.
Oh, yeah. That's who I was thinking.
Yeah. A little outside there. I think Ellie De La Cruz looks cooler than I'll ever be. He's
far cooler than either of us will ever be.
Yeah. K Breezy. Yeah, it was Rose. K Breezy just got it. Pete Rose.
When you say like surrounded by controversy, we all know.
Yep, that's why, because nobody was getting it. So I wanted to give the hint that gave it away, though. Yeah, this is fun. I am enjoying. This might be a regular thing, guys, to keep you guys involved in the chat. These questions.
I like it.
Yeah, it's really fun. What just happened? Oh, okay, good. Change of inning. Pitcher was looking down at the ground there. Yeah, K Breezy, that was the giveaway. Yeah, Pete Rose. Can I just say something about Pete Rose? And I had this discussion yesterday with my boss, funny enough. When he was playing, he did the incorrect thing, and he broke the rules. Can we agree to that, Drew?
I mean, yeah. By the rule book, yes.
By the current rules. Yeah, by the current rules. Yeah, he didn't. He was betting them to win. Got it. So ethically, he broke the rules. At least he wasn't betting against them and losing on purpose. However, when I sit in my seats and directly across from me, across the field there, is a BetMGM sign, I get a little bit frustrated. And you know what I mean? So let's figure out how to honor Pete Rose. Put an asterisk on him if you have to. But to me, it's gotten to a point where it's a little bit hypocritical. You know what I mean? If I stare across the field and I see BetMGM or whatever sports book, and one of our biggest names is banned from baseball because of that, you know. And I get it. He broke the rules of the day, right? If I go kill somebody right now and tomorrow murder is legal, I should still be in jail, right? But
I'm going to have to lay low if murder becomes legal because I think there's some people that probably try to take me out.
Hey, if murder becomes legal, you guys can come to my house because I tell you what, you're not getting off my front lawn. But just get Rose. Put him in with an asterisk.
That was an awkward time for me to leave you full screen for like 5 extra seconds.
When I threatened to kill people on my front lawn, absolutely, yeah.
The ice cream cones.
You're missing the ice cream cones? How do ice cream cones come? How's a whole box of ice cream cones come up missing?
I knew they were.
Get her on the show. Explain herself. Have her explain herself.
I don't know what's happened here. Where's our child?
Some of these questions on here, I don't know the answer to. I'm trying to ask another one, but it's like in 1943, who was the Reds' third baseman? And it's like Skippy Joe Robinson. Yeah, exactly. 100%.
That's such a good comment, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. If a lot of people in the chat and a lot of Drew knows what I do for a living. A lot of you guys don't. So that makes that even more funny. So
you're a bounty hunter for the Star Wars.
Yep, exactly. I ride a jetpack around and I catch bad guys. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's find another question here. Hey, I'm back.
Weekly.
I'm back to back with bangers. Last week we brought up America's past. This week I'm threatening to kill people on my front lawn. How about that, huh? However, the people that I would drop on my front lawn would be in the act of trying to enter my domicile, so I would be legally able to turn the light switch off. What Bengals kicker made 21 consecutive field goals during the 2007 season? Friend of the program and friend of Drew and Bangalorean. What Bengals kicker made 21 consecutive field goals during the 2007 season?
He was a franchise tag receiver once in his career as well. Not a wide receiver, but he received the franchise tag as a kicker.
Nick got it.
Is right. Shane Graham.
We need to get him on the show.
Shane Graham. Very, very mad at me on Twitter one day.
Oh no, what happened?
He posted like a kitchen appliance or something. I can't remember.
What? Where's this going?
Yeah. Some sort of kitchen appliance. I don't know what it was. And I made what I knew was a joke as a reply. I was like, can't hide money. You got franchise tag. That money doesn't go away. Ha ha. And he came back with like, just because I did well in my career doesn't mean that I don't try to save money. And I'm like, yo, this was a joke.
You should have doubled down. Should have doubled down. I see you.
I should have kept it.
You're a kicker. Shut up.
I should have. But no, I was making a joke of like,
I love Shane
kickers
Aaron,
don't get paid as much as quarterbacks.
Yeah,
you got a franchise tag, you got paper, and he did not take it in the context that I was intending for it to be delivered, and I had to like explain it. I think I can't say that I've interacted with him since.
I've had some pretty regular discussion with him, so we'll get him on the show. And if you can dig up the tweet, it would be very funny to post it on the screen and have you guys hash it out and make up. I'm almost certain he would come on the show. I think I'm going to reach out to him, unless you like are worried he's going to kill you.
I just don't know if does Shane Graham hate me now?
We'll have to figure that out. Okay, we have officially hit an hour, which means that I will have to step away. Drew, are you going to hang out a little bit longer with the folks, or are you going to step away as well? Our program usually goes 45 minutes, but it being this fun live watch party and our first time taking a crack at it, I committed to an hour of it. I think in the future, we will try to set up a watch party that could go the duration of a game, because I think that would be awesome, some sort of watch-a-thon. For something like that, it'd be fun for he and I to get in the room together. I think that would be fun. But Drew, you going to hang around a little bit longer?
Steer got a hit, not a home run. Here's what we're going to do. There are currently 500 people exactly across all platforms watching this program.
Okay.
If we get 5 comments asking me to stay on, I'll stay on.
There you go.
Until I'm told, get off your computer, you idiot. This is a household. You have things to do, which is possible.
I haven't even eaten dinner, folks. Okay. So please,
I have.
Out of kindness of my heart, I have not eaten.
We've got a stay from Nick
2
and
stays.
A stay from K Breezy.
2 stays. I see 2
was
stays.
Just delivered an ice cream cone. I think that gives me permission to stay on a little longer.
1, 2, 3 stays. 3 stays for Drew.
Cookie dough. Jordan Maxson wants me to stay. Wedge with the please Papa stay.
Now eat the ice cream creepy. Eat the ice cream creepy after he said that. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stays, Drew. It looks like you're on the hook, brother.
I'm making ice cream cones, but my comment would be to stay.
7.
Well, we've got enough stays, so I'm sticking around.
Drew's
you cool
wife,
with me going
Victoria.
solo?
Yeah, 100%. Drew's wife, Victoria, does not like him and wants him to stay on the program so she doesn't have to deal with him. That's what I just heard.
That's what I gathered from that.
Yeah. All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have Drew for however long he stays on. I will text him in a bit after my children go to bed, and if he's still on, I'll hop back on. But I do have to assist with bedtime and my fatherly duties here. So it's been real. I freaking love you guys. Drew, the ship is yours. It's always yours. Let's be honest. You make the everything work here. So I'll
try not to sink
it. I'll see you guys when I see you guys.
All right. Well, now you got me. Bates' juice for Rece Hinds. Oh, they hit him. They hit him. They hit Marte. That's how he got on. I missed it. So Marte got hit. Bases loaded for the phenom Rece Hinds. Nick said he just put New Descendants on. Don't know what that is, but I hope it makes you happy and you enjoy it. How does ice cream go with garage beer? I don't know. So I'll just answer chat questions. I don't know where my You Gotta Know Cincinnati game is, because that was fun. I did like that. Look like, oh my God! He did it! Rece Hinds, you animal! Grand slam for the rookie phenom. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This dude is a star. 3rd home run of the season. First player in history to have 5 extra base hits in his first 2 major league games. First City Connect Friday. Bases juice. Piss missile over the wall. Bring 4 runs home. Reds up 7-0. You got to love it. Oh my God. What a guy, dude. Think about this. This is the future of Reds baseball. Ellie De La Cruz. Matt McClain when he comes back. Don't forget Matt McClain. Rece Hinds. Thanks Things are going good. First questions, are the Reds back? I think the Reds are back. I think the Reds might be all the way back. Ron did leave a minute too early, but that's okay. My kid is already upstairs settling herself down for the night after a no nap day. You parents probably know how that is. Why did I not bet a Hinds home run when this guy just hit a piss missile, a nuke, a home run? I don't know. But I failed you. I failed myself. I failed my pocket. So Will Benson's back up. He's going to pop out, it looks like. My wife is in here looking for the You Gotta Know Cincinnati game, I imagine. It may be in the bag that is in the closet from when I switched rooms. I don't know. But she's really trying to help out the program here, and we got to appreciate that. That might turn into a disaster, what you're about to do, but best of luck if you do it. Breezy, how's your parlay? What parlay did Breezy put down? Did I miss it? Oh, that is ice cream on my mustache. That looks weird. You're setting me up. I know why she gave me this ice cream. Rece Hinds is a star. This guy is a menace. Oh, my goodness. So I'm just going to run this solo. God knows how it's going to go. May get us canceled. May not. But the people wanted me to stay. And I am a man of the people. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to post a tweet because that's what I do. The bag might not be in there anymore. I'm going to be honest with you. I have no idea.
You're not really being very helpful. I'm trying to be helpful.
Well, this is a good question from Wedge Gordon. What is your favorite blue-collar tier Bengals player? Oh, B to C. I took that as blue-collar from our old days. B to C tier player that you were disproportionately attached to. I really, really like that question. I think that is a great question. I would probably have to say that's one I'm going to have to think about for a minute. Man, I don't know. That's a tough one. B to C tier player. You know who I was a huge, huge fan of? I was a huge fan of Brian Leonard. I was a big Brian Leonard guy. That was one I really liked. Big Pecco guy. That's a good one too. Pecco was good. Met Pecco at Topgolf one time. Very nice guy. I'm here, Drew. It was sick. What was sick? Oh, Aaron Heckman's at the game, I bet. I bet he's saying he's commenting live from Great American Ballpark. Noah Lewis, shout out Noah. What's up, dog? He says, what's the score to the game? Reds are up 7-0. Bats are awake. They look cool as hell. And Florida doesn't stand a chance. They got the worst record in the National League. They stink. Just realized this graphic that I made has big play Cincy in red, but it's orange on the left side. So sorry about it. Colors clash. Yeah, he is live at the game. Shout out Aaron. Your good luck. Andrew Fox Miller says, I'm eating ice cream. Look, this was supposed to be a fairly normal show. Life happens. Things get crazy. Decided we were going to go ahead and do a Reds watch along. Ron's got to go be dad. My kid's already kind of chilling for the night because she didn't nap today. Wife handed me ice cream. What's a guy to do? So that's what I'm going to do. Andrew Fox Miller's in the chat. Wife must have found the game, or maybe she's looking these up to help be the program. She's being like a back channel producer, which I greatly appreciate. Love the support. What park did the Reds call home from 1912 to 1970? I know the answer to that. Nick Fott knows the answer to that. It was Crosley Field. There is a replica of Crosley Field that Little League games are played on. I believe it's in Blue Ash. So Ron texts me. I'm going to say you left right before a grand slam. We're going to shame him for caring for his children. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that at all. But yeah, Andrew, I mean ice cream. So be it. What are you going to do about it with your great camera quality and your great editing skills? Actually, that makes me afraid of what you might do about it. Wait, Miami has a De La Cruz. This is an imposter. He just got a hit. He's on first base. De La Cruz. I don't think he meant to hit it. He was trying to check his swing and hit it, and it got through. It got by India. It didn't get by India, but he got there late. So who is the Walmart brand De La Cruz for all you baseball knowers? Who's the fake Ellie De La Cruz that they just brought to Cincinnati? Guy stinks. My wife is putting trivia questions in the chat. I did not see it, and Nick already got it right. Nick is very, very good at the trivia game. You don't know Cincinnati. Spires fading a little bit. Is it Spears or Spires? I don't know. Fading a little bit. Got to run on first and second. You got to preserve the lead. Brian De La Cruz. He's actually pretty good. Didn't know about him, but since I don't know or understand that guy's game and he has the same name as Ellie, who's near and dear to my heart, I'm going to take it as disrespect, and I hate him. I don't know what this question means. Who was the Reds' number one starter? Are you saying like the first pitcher to ever start a game for the Reds? At the bar with James right now watching the game, but we might both go get ice cream now. It's going to be a real discussion. Hey, that's what I like to do. I like to inspire good times, Sunday night ice cream, and good times with your friends. So shout out to you. Yeah, that trivia question, though, I'm not sure exactly what that means. But who knows? So, yeah. Uh-oh. Wheels are falling off. Wheels are falling off for Carson Spires right now. She says, I don't know. I'm married to a baseball casual. I'm just copying and pasting. You got to respect the effort. You got to respect the fight. It's a good fight that she's putting up to help me out as I roll this room solo. We didn't know this was going to happen. Completely unscheduled. They want to know what the answer was, but Sanchez, don't know who Sanchez is, but he just hit a 3-run shot. Reds lead has dropped down to 7-3. Got to be a little bit careful here. I got the strikeouts from Spires I needed for the parlay, so you can go ahead and sit down. Get the bullpen going. Get the bullpen rolling. Answer, Jose Rio. Don't know. Don't know what that means. But she's looking up trivia questions for us. She's a de facto producer of the show, so we truly appreciate that. So here's my question: I've been eating an ice cream cone. How's the garage beer going to taste as like a follow up to the ice cream? Still delicious. Still delicious. Would you believe it or not? Still delicious. Name the Reds' first league MVP. It's a good one. I think I might know it, but I'm not going to guess it. This guy's too happy about the home run. All right, you're not at home. Derek Jeter's Stadium or whatever you want to call it. Chill out, dude. You're in Cincinnati. Andrew Fox Miller and James are snickering from their high horses with their monocles at the quality and lack of journalism sensibilities. I think my camera quality is looking pretty good tonight. I got a new backdrop with a brick that is clearly not even. Did not think it, just stuck it to the wall. But I think I'm doing all right on the camera quality end, unless I'm missing something. Maybe you just mean quality of show, which I completely understand is not on their level. He meant the ice cream primarily. All right, fair enough. Jordan Maxon asked a good question. Who was your first love as a Reds player? So, been a baseball casual pretty much my whole life. As a kid, I came up in the Ken Griffey Jr. era, was always partial to him just because he was the star when I was a kid growing up. So probably him. I do remember, the Barry Larkin days was a Barry Larkin guy as well. Nick Fott says Ernie Lombard. And he got it again. Nick, you are a ball knower of ball, Nick. That's impressive. That's very impressive. Dude's on fire. No disrespect to the rest of the chat, but this guy's killing you all. So shout out to him. Joey Votto. She was actually more of a Reds fan when we got together than I was. I took her to a Reds game for one of our first dates. They played the Cardinals, I believe, and got the shit beat out of them. But we ended up married, so it worked out all right. Jordan Maxson, that's a good one. Adam Dunn was a good one. Power hitter. That's another good one. Nick Fott says Sabo. I'm just making sure my child's okay. I think she's kid's crazy. Got to watch all the way from Dayton to the Reds. That was cool. Adam Dunn was a big Reds guy. Kay Breezy, Barry Larkin. I shouldn't say Adam Dunn was a big Reds guy. I'm a big Reds guy. Adam Dunn was a Reds legend type player. Send a text there real quick. Dylan Guthrie, the Rece Hinds homer bet. He cashed it out. I should have done it. But he does help. I needed a hit in my parlay, so he helps. Let me see where I'm at. It's time for a parlay check-in, boys, because I think that did help. Boys and ladies and gentlemen. Barry Larkin, Michigan man. That is true. Barry Larkin was a Michigan man. So I got to log back in because it logged me out. Service unavailable. FanDuel, what are you doing? Every time I try to log in, it says service unavailable. Good thing I screenshot all of my bets like a lunatic. So we don't have Ellie with a hit. We do have Rece Hinds with a hit. We have Carson Spears with over 3 strikeouts. Need an Ellie RBI, 2 total bases. That might get a little sketchy. I got the Jonathan India run, but I need him to hit a double. So I might have swung a little bit too big. But on City Connect Friday, you never know what could happen, folks. It could happen. City Connect Fridays are magical nights at Great American Ballpark. He said they're scared to pay me out. Maybe that's it. Yeah, you got to screenshot your bets. I don't know why. Sometimes I'll send them to my buddies in the group chat. Sometimes I'll post them on Twitter. Sometimes I just don't do anything with them. Griffey Jr. played high school baseball at Wayne. Oh, so he came and played at Wayne. I know he didn't go to school there, but they played there here in the Dayton area, so that's pretty cool. Who Billy, what's up, dog? How are you? I'm doing pretty good, man. Hope you're having a good night as well. Thanks for jumping on the stream. This was completely unplanned, completely unorganized, and we're just rolling with it, seeing what happens. And eating ice cream cones. So hopefully you are near ice cream and you can obtain ice cream because this is delicious chocolate chip cookie dough and a sugar cone. Love all the way from Encinitas, California. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but shout out to that area of California. I've never been to California, but shout out to watching us all the way over there. Griffey hit a 463-foot ball into the garage building in center field at Wayne High School. That's pretty far for a high school kid, but I mean, it's quite literally in his blood, right? He was quite literally bred for that, built for that. Oh, the ice cream's good. Nick, I did say what flavor ice cream. We've got chocolate chip cookie dough. I don't know if you can see it in there or not. Chocolate chip cookie dough, just a standard, solid, good American flavor of ice cream. My child is just right off camera, refusing to eat ice cream, which is a little bit. There you go.
She saw the Reds on.
My child likes to watch Reds. She's 3 years old. She'll lock into a Reds game. She's eating an ice cream cone. Currently just doing whatever she wants. Shout out to my wife for taking care of her while I'm on here. Quite literally being an idiot on the internet. But she's a good woman. Things have been a little crazy in life. She holds down the home front. So shout out to her. Do I just ride this thing out to the end of the game? What do we do here, chat? Isn't that what the famous streamer call? They just say chat. India's back up. Can we get a double here for the parlay? Or maybe a pop out to the first baseman? Shit. I got a feeling the only way I'm going to win any money tonight is A, I do a live bet, which is a possibility, or Spencer Steer hits a home run. Cam Webb says I should ride it out. Well, that's a spoiler alert. We need to name our chat. What should we name our chat? Good question. Oh, there's the Ellie De La Cruz hit. And a double. So, oh, no, there's a... Oh, he's out at third. Why'd you try to stretch it? You could have had the hit and the 2 total bases for my parlay if you just stopped at second. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. It's hard to blame the guy when he's got speed like that, but I don't think he's too focused on my $25, but that would have helped me out. That would have been his hit and his 2 total bases in one play, and I'd be sitting a lot prettier than I am right now. That's the play. That's the K. That's the play, K Breezy. Should have stayed at second, then stole third. Dougie Bub says still counts as a hit and 2 total bases. As a baseball casual, I get really confused with how some of this works. If it's an error, it's not a hit, blah, blah, blah. He's telling me that I may still have a hit and 2 total bases, and he was just thrown out going to third. I like that. K Breezy says the same. Nick Fott says the same. We are sitting pretty, folks. We're going to win some money tonight. Candelario right down the first baseline. Pretty good play by the large Marlins first baseman to end the 4th inning. But it looks like I am still good to go on the parlay. I can't check FanDuel to watch it turn green to make me feel better because it's down apparently. But we're rolling then. We're rolling. Could turn into a good night. Dylan Guthrie says he thought it did. He said, no, be with my family. My family's here. It's all good. So I might be good. I can't log in and check, but I'm going to trust you guys because you guys know baseball far better than I do. Oh, she hooked me up too. She got down at the bottom of the cone. There's still cookie dough. That's a veteran play. That's an intentional scoop. That's a professional scoop. She really got in her bag on this one. So Aubrey and I are getting another ice cream cone. Could you bring me another beer? Am I pushing it too much? No, Dougie Bubs, I got it right here. I'm just almost done with it. I need a fresh one. Breezy, you have hit 6 of your 10 if what you posted was your bread. Breezy, you got a banger cooked up, dude? You got a banger going on? Look at it. Look how it just appears. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's impressive. Garage beer delivered on the live stream. This is fun. I didn't know how these would go if we did these because I didn't think if anybody would want to stay on a stream with us for that long watching this, but 694 people are currently tuned in. Shout out to all of you guys. I'll tell you what, we'll do this. For all of you watching right now, if Spencer Steer hits his home run to cash my Spencer Steer home run bet, I will buy somebody from our chat a Piss Missile shirt of their choosing in whatever color from the Big Play Shop. No kiss for the ice cream and beer delivery. No, a good divorce attorney. That is awesome. I have seen you guys in Discord during the games. I've been very, very busy with certain things in life, and I haven't locked into Discord as much as I could. But I love to see the Discord popping off. I'm going to get the link on my computer somehow to post in here. For those of you that maybe are new here or not in the Discord yet, I'm going to try to post a link in the comments to invite you guys just as soon as I learn how the hell to do that. All right, I'm going to ask for help. Can somebody from the chat find the invite link, or can I only find it because I'm like a creator or whatever it's called? Because if somebody from the chat could do it and DM it to me, that way I could copy and paste it, would be very helpful because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But it is a fun time in the Discord chat. We can show our bets. We've got substations for football, basketball, baseball, college football, betting. It's a giant group chat of a bunch of really funny, really, really cool people. We have a good time in there. So if you want to join that, I'm going to work on trying to get the link. I know that there's a way to do it from the app on my phone. I just don't really remember. Invite a friend, copy link. Okay. I think we're close. Now I need to email it to myself to get it onto my computer, because I had to turn iMessage off on my Mac because every time I got a text, it would ding, and that pissed me off. So I think what I can do is this. Look at me figuring out tech stuff on the fly. I love it. We all have to go to a game sometime soon. Sucks you guys are not local. A big play Cincy night at the ballpark. That sounds fun. I don't know how we do it. I don't know how we guarantee to get a bunch of tickets in the same area, but I'm down. I'm down to meet up with you guys, hang out, watch a Reds game in person. Dayton's local enough. Yeah, Nick's good point. Dayton's local enough. 45-minute drive. We can get there. So I would love to do that. I think that sounds fun. I like going down to the ballpark. I like all of you guys. Hung out with Kay Breezy at St. Taddy's Day. That was a great time. First time I think I had actually really spent a bunch of time with him in person. Super, super cool dude. I got the Discord link on the way. They sell group tickets. Kettering Health has group seats with food packages, and my wife has some connections there. Big Marshall's down to come. Park Ballers did it. I don't know what Park Ballers is, but shout out to them. Good call, Breezy. She is kind of the responsible one. So I don't know if maybe we can find somewhere that has group packages, get you guys a link where you could buy tickets. Whatever the way that works, I will start looking into that though, because it'll be fun to come down there. And they sell garage beer. Only place I found it was behind the third baseline, so maybe we try to get tickets there because that is where the garage beer is sold. I don't know if it's in other spots or not. I think I've got the Discord. AG says my fat ass is ready to grab a Big Mac and Mr. Rece Hinds Grand Slam. Big Macs go crazy though. I love Big Macs. All right, I've got the link here for the Discord, so I've managed to figure that out. Now, how do I highlight it in the chat? That's a whole other question for itself. A little double play action. Ellie turning 2. All right, so join the Discord. Join does not have a G in it, I don't think. So I'm not going to do that. This should be a pinned comment in our chat now with a link for our Discord. So we'll see how that goes. Reds tickets go fast at Kettering. We will look into it. Jordan wants me to come to an Alter game. He's going to be calling defense for Alter. That is awesome. Shout out to you. As long as you're healthy enough, I know that you have your own battle that you're fighting right now. I don't know how much of that you want publicized, so I won't go into it, but my thoughts are with you. Hopefully everything continues to progress well for you. You're able to, I mean, that's calling defense at a big time program in the Dayton area. I got a couple kids I used to coach that are going to Alter, I believe. So hopefully things go well for you and you guys have a good season. But you don't beat the Miamisburg Vikings. I don't think they play each other anyway, so it's okay. But yeah, I'll come check out an Alter game, dude. Nice stadium, good program. Looks like the Discord link is working. We got a couple people that have joined. Dougie Bubs, you are in the disco. Wedge Gordon says, great show, boys. Had to get the little lady to bed. Completely understandable. Got to do what you got to do. So Dougie Bubs is in the Discord chat. Yeah, man, we have a lot of fun in there. So looking forward to – shout out to Ben. I know Ben's not in the stream. Ben and a guy by the name of Nasty D. Incredibly intelligent human beings, literally just hopped on one night and built us an entire Discord server. I tried to give them money. They said no. They literally built our entire Discord server into like a legitimate, nice Discord stream. So I look to have fun with that and do a little bit more with that now that things are settling down a little bit. Finishing off the first garage beer of the stream. Off the dome. Throw it over there. We'll have to pick it up later. And now we're on to this one. Nick loves high school football. Nick said it, or Jordan said he'll get some tickets and make it happen. Hell yeah, man. Love to support you. Don't have any beef with Alter. I like watching high school football, man. Good stuff around here. So a lot of the players that I was close with at Miamisburg just graduated. So I need new kids to get invested into anyway, because there's nothing better than a Friday high school game, Saturday college football, Sunday NFL game. She just came in and picked up the beer can I threw on the floor. This woman's, she's either just being incredibly nice because she knows I've been very stressed, or she's angling for something, but she did just get the boat. She bought the boat, but I agreed to the boat. So she's either working an angle or she's just being really nice. One of the two. I'll keep you guys updated. We're going in to the middle of the fifth. Reds just retired the side. Still 7-3. Not a bunch of really cool stuff is happening. I can't sit here and tell you that I just saw somebody throw a curveball or a slider. I don't know baseball enough for that. I can tell you when they hit a ball far as hell. That's about it. Kay Breezy says wife of the year. She's certainly making a case this evening. She really, really is. Because I am just yelling into a microphone in our second living room while she is bringing me ice cream and bringing me beer and being a fantastic mother. And I got a good one, boys. That's all I can say. Nick, you did say you'd be living in the Berg by next year. And his boy will be 8. Time to dust off the playbook. There have been calls for me to unretire from coaching. Very, very humble guy. I did bring this city a 3rd grade football championship in 2018. Some say that they couldn't have done it without me. Defense averaged giving up 2.3 points per game. Only reason that happened is because we had a blowout and we put some other kids in. It probably would have been lower. It's not about that. It's not about how great I was. It's about the kids, you know. But Nick, I don't know if I could dust off the mic or the whistle anymore. She said, "Can it be both?" That means she's being nice and she is possibly working an angle. So I'm starting to get a little bit scared. But yeah, I haven't coached since 2021. 2021 was the end. I decided my daughter had been born. I had given 6 years of my life to other people's kids. I need to maybe be home at bedtime for my kid. But my wife has urged me and tried to get me to get back into coaching as recently as this year, and I have declined. I won't say who from, but somebody did offer me like a decent amount of money to coach Pee Wee football for 1 year, and I turned it down. But it was a good time. It's just, this is an honest live stream. A lot of the leagues and organizations that have coaches that volunteer their time to help kids, they don't have their coaches back. They like to threaten them. They like to threaten to fire them from volunteer work, which I don't get because I upset our local government on Facebook. I don't know. Nick said he sure should want to cheer for Dad's team. That was a hell of a play by the shortstop for the Marlins. I needed Steer to hit a home run there. Edwards, that was a hell of a play to get Steer out at first. I gotta tip my cap to that guy. That's a ball hit right in the gap. He catches it, turns, spins, throws it like on the turn. One hops it into the first baseman's glove on time. I can't hate on that. That's solid. Jordan says he'd put me on my staff. Jordan, I've always thought about coaching high school football. I had some offers or whatever you want to call it to do middle school ball, but the thing about that is they hold practice when I'm working my regular job. They don't pay enough for me to quit my job to go do it, so it's hard to do that. And this was bad. The parents were very, very bad. None of the kids I coached were mine. Why are you yelling at me? I'm not showing favoritism. None of these are my children. But yeah, it was a thing. A little accidental contact, it looks like, from Stevenson. gets thrown out at first. We got 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Kay Breezy, or she says our kid's a jerk. She might cheer against him. She'll root for our football teams. When Joe Burrow speaks, my child stops, watches, and listens. I know that. Been like that her entire life. When Joe Burrow's on the television speaking, my child stops, she watches, she listens. Longest single in history. Yeah, that was weird. But shout out Jake Fraley. Glad to see Jake Fraley back. Missed my mouth there. Pro dad tip. Keep the baby wipes on you when you spill beer on your jersey. You can wipe it off. Shout out Jake Fraley. He's got a single hit off the wall. I'm glad to hear he's back on the team, back active. His daughter is battling cancer. He was on the family medical leave list for a little bit, but I'm glad to see that he is back in, and they said that his daughter is doing well. So shout out to him. Little Rake Fraley. That's probably what Breezy meant by the longest single in history. He is that was damn near a home run. He is ahead of me because of the stream that I'm looking at. So now we got Novalé Marte back at the dish. Makes contact, fly ball, and it's out. Into the 5th inning, Reds up 7-3. See how the next inning goes. But yeah, it was damn near a home run. Wedge, that is a cool picture. Whoa. What did Wedge win from Garage Beer? Wedge won the Garage Beer 4th of July outfit contest. I don't know if that's going to see. Our friends at Garage Beer were giving away great 4th of July outfits, and Wedge is one of the winners. Shout out to him. I love when the loyal listeners and loyal supporters of the our show win cool things like that. We need to do more giveaways. Promise. We have to get you better internet service. What happened? I haven't noticed any issues on my end. I have to get you better internet. I'm stuck with Spectrum. I've looked into other providers. I've looked into whatever that mobile stuff is, and nobody says it's any good. I'm stuck. Spectrum's the only one I got. So I don't know what happened to my internet service, but I do apologize. We're up to 730 people watching me by myself talking to a microphone about a sport that I don't really know all that much about. Shout out to you guys. Big shout out to you guys. What is this? Somebody in my Twitter mention said, good luck with that and wear protection when you have sex with sheep. I don't have intercourse with sheep. Oh, he says whatever I'm watching the game on is so behind some of you. Well, I don't know if that's my internet or if it's the fact that I'm watching it on a not necessarily approved stream, so maybe that takes a little bit longer. I'm not sure. I don't know what that means. Somebody says that I have sex with sheep. I don't. I'm just checking in. One second, guys. I'm sorry. Nick's got new shoes for the Bengals game next year. I think I did see those. I think I don't know if it was in Discord or if it was on Twitter, but I'm pretty sure I just saw a really cool pair of Bengals Nikes recently, and I think that it was from you. Last few days have been kind of a blur. Jordan hates Bally Sports. We don't. We like Bally Sports. They might get ruined at the first tailgating game. Uh-oh. That's true. You got to be careful at the tailgate. I've got dedicated shoes for the white jerseys, black jerseys, and orange jerseys, but you do got to be careful at the tailgate lots because I move around a lot. So I'm going from Longworth to Lot 1 to Lot E. I go over under the music center sometimes, so I'm moving. So I gotta be careful of the shoes. Yeah, Nick, you did put those in Discord. I do remember seeing those. Those were dope. Those were incredibly dope. I got the the old Air Maxes last year for the white jerseys. I've got a pair of black shoes that my wife got me years ago that I normally wear with the black jerseys that I've left outside. So I don't know how those are going to be acting, but we'll see how it goes. Am I wrong for having fear that the Reds might blow this lead, or should I just buy into City Connect Friday and know that things are going to be okay? That's the real question. The custom dunks are very comfortable. Okay. I've got the Panda dunks for the color rush night that they would do, or the all white night. The black and white Panda dunks are my go-to for that. But my wife would say I have a shoe problem. I have far more shoes than she does. Yeah, big shout out to Dougie Buzz for joining the Discord. Is that comment still pinned? Is it easily seen? I don't know. But we appreciate everybody that joins the Discord, everybody that watches the show. If you're still watching, feel free to click like, retweet it. We're live on Twitter. Share it. Send it to somebody. Ruin their night. Make them watch me be an idiot. I can't believe that the viewership is actually still going up. I thought it would actually maybe plummet by this point, but you guys are doing your thing, man. Shout out to you guys. I have a commercial I could just play, but I'm not going to do that. No ads. No ads on the live stream. And I think we're just in it to the end of this baseball game now. I think that's the way that this is going to go. Lots to kind of clip up after this one. There's going to be some good clip moments of me saying dumb things and eating ice cream cones and having ice cream in my mustache and Rece Hinds hitting grand slams. That's right, Nick. It's just the boys hanging out watching baseball. He may return. He may come back. We're up to 775 people. That's crazy. You guys are cool as hell. Can't believe that many people would watch. But this is a good question. We need a follow up from James or Andrew. Did they get their ice cream? That is something that I would like to know. You can't really drop that on us and then not give us an update. We kind of need to know, did you go to Graders? I'm assuming they were at a bar in Cincinnati. I'm assuming they were within relative distance to a Graders. So we got to know. Definitely going to score a white jersey for the kid this year. Yeah. We're going to have to update our daughter's jersey as well. I'm pretty sure we got her a new one last year, but I doubt it's going to fit. For the parents, pro tip, if you're looking for toddler sizes, you won't find them online. You won't find them on the Pro Shop website. But if you go to the Pro Shop, they are in there. We got her I want to say it was a 2T last year, maybe a 3T. She's in the 4T now, even though she's only 3 because she's tall. But yeah, so if the parents are looking for any toddler size jerseys, go to the actual Pro Shop when you have some time. Ben with the Discord message. Caitlin is putting on an absolute clinic right now. I said, I'm on stream solo just yelling. We need a little Ben in the chat action. Nick, you found him on Fanatics. I did too, but only certain ones. Only certain ones. Sir Boy Super Chat. Shout out Sir Boy. He's at the game. He told me he would be tuned in live if he wasn't at the game. This man gets on the stream from the game with a Super Chat. Sir Boy, shout out to you. This guy's a baller. Guy's just a dude. Just a dude. Shout out to Sir Boy, man. Legend in the Reds community. Just a champion, a gentleman, and a leader in his community is how I would describe Sir Boy Wonder. Shout out to Sir Boy. So I'm going to my stream got a little low. We got 2 super chats. The first show eligible. That's cool as hell, you guys, man. We do appreciate that. Giving your hard-earned money to support us being idiots on the internet is super cool. We're getting ready to cross the 800 mark of viewers. That's out of control cool. Sir Boy says, shout out to Real King Drew. That's not me, brother. That's you. That's you. Shout out to you. Lots of love for Sir Boy in the chat. Sir Boy. Salute Sir Boy. Sir Boy the man. The people love Sir Boy, and I understand why. He's a lovable guy. First time I met him was at the Logan Wilson softball game, not this past one, but the one before. Came up to me in my seat. Just a hell of a guy. We love him. We appreciate him. And I hope you're having a blast at Great American Ballpark tonight, sir boy. I truly, truly do. We got another Discord server joiner, Jordan Maxon. Jordan, what's up, dude? He's in the server. We're going to talk a little ball, talk a little life. We talk about everything in there. So I'm glad to have you, Jordan. Who knows what goes on in there, man? It's a little – we got to be careful. So I like to cuss. I like to drop F-bombs, but you got to be careful on the old YouTube machine, I've heard, because they can get you in trouble. Nukesy Bengals Ghostface. Hey, Drew, how are you? Hope you're having a good Friday night. Don't know if you're watching the Reds or not, but Will Benson just walked. So we got a man on first, no outs, bottom of the 6th inning. But shout out to you, Nukesy. Glad you're here to join us. The Discord's popping, the chat's popping, the Twitter's popping. It's just a good old Friday night in the sports world. So who's up now? We got Benson on first. See, not a baseball knower. Most guys that really, really know ball probably already know who's up. People on streams that are legitimate probably know who's up. But we see the coach going out to the mound for the Marlins. Not a good sign for the old pitcher. The mound visit's never good. Nukesy, hope all is well, brother. Hey, man, things are good. Had a good day today. Got a good movement in the health of my father today. So we're doing good there. Parlay check-in. Can I do a parlay check-in? Is FanDuel back up? I'm not smart enough to just look at the pick. I mean, I am, but I'm lazy. So I like to just look at the app and it to tell me how I'm doing. What do you think they say in the mound visits? So shout out Harrow. Oops. What do you think they say in the mound visit? I think he probably walks up and he's like, "Hey, dude, you're not supposed to put dudes on base. What the hell are you doing? Get down. Is that an error? Or is that? Hold on. Where'd he stop? Not the double. Damn it. All right. I thought I was going to get the India double there. Harrow hit the candy home run bet via Nick Kirby. Nick Kirby, that is a baseball knower. That is a Reds knower. Big shout out, Nick Kirby. You want somebody that knows ball, can keep you optimistic, and teach you about the game, shout out to him. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. We are a show that covers baseball to an extent. But I am also a proponent of, in this Cincinnati sports media world, or whatever you want to call it on the internet, whatever we do, there's room for everybody to eat. The reason I know as much as I do about baseball, which is not a lot because I'm just dumb, Ellie broken bat hit. Benson gets the stop sign at third, but India goes. So now we're in a rundown with India. Bad base running. That's what the pull your head out of your ass was. But to finish my thought, I'm a person who thinks that everybody in this media game doing whatever we do can eat. There's room for everybody to do good. Shout out to Chatterbox Sports. The only reason I know as little as I do about baseball is because I watch their shows, I interact with their people, and I learn from them. So shout out them. Shout out Nick Kirby. That's where we met Haro in their chat. So shout out to them. FanDuel looks to be back up, so we can do a parlay check-in. Ellie De La Cruz hit is done. Rece Hinds hit is done. Ellie De La Cruz, 2 total bases is done. Jonathan India to score a run is done. The 2 things that I need are a Jonathan India double, which isn't looking great, and Ellie to record an RBI, which he did not just do. So I need both of them to get up to bat at least one more time. I need a double out of India, and I need Ellie to drive one home. I'll be sitting on $489. And the man, the myth, the legend, Ben Schramm is in the chat. Gave him a shout out earlier for him and Nasty D building up our Discord server. To make it far cooler than I ever could have made it. Now he's here. Shout out to Ben. Hooday. Ben wants me to shotgun a beer. I did just open this beer, so I can't shotgun it. But who knows what may happen as this stream goes on. It's only the 6th inning. There's 9 in a baseball game. You never know what may come after that. There is another garage beer chilling in the fridge, and it could be ready for that. Ben, it could happen. Ben tried shot. Sir boy, Dude's just throwing money around. Another $1.99 super chat. Go Reg, acknowledge Ellie. You've got to acknowledge Ellie. The guy's a superstar. The guy is an all-star. I need a Jazz hit, Steven hit, and Ellie steal. All right, we got it. We could be there. But yeah, how can you not acknowledge Ellie De La Cruz? All-star. Legend, Electric Factory. You've got to acknowledge Ellie. Shout out to you, Sir Boy. Sir Boy sent us $1.99 plus $1.99. Sir Boy sent us $5 tonight from the ballpark. What a legend. Has Sir Boy had a Sky Rosa? I'm going to put that in the chat just in case he can't hear it at the stadium. I want to know if Sir Boy's had a Sky Rosa. That's important. That's an important question for a Friday night at the ballpark. Ellie Steele check. So K Breezy needs an Ellie Steele. So we need to oh my God. He did it. K Breezy, you're winning money tonight. I didn't see your bet in the Discord. I don't know what the wager or what the payout is, but I hope to God you win because all hits are good hits. People say, well, I only bet $5 and 120. It doesn't matter. Winning a bet is winning a bet. All hits are good hits, baby. Ben, a $20 super chat. You are a legend. Iowa Hawkeyes. He is a big Iowa Hawkeye fan. Ben, $20 is too much. We appreciate it. We love you and appreciate it. But you do not need to send us $20. We did not do anything to earn your $20 today. But as I've said, super chat money is probably going to go back into the show, whether that's equipment, things to give away. I'm not looking to pay my bills off you guys, but truly, truly appreciate it. Ben has entered the chat and he knew how to make an entrance. She is right. We love Ben. Ben, thank you. You're a good man. You've done a lot for us as a show, for the Discord. You're a great human. He's made videos in support of me to try to get me cool opportunities. Ben is a guy you want on your side. So that's where Will Compton, shout out Will Compton, shout out Bustin' with the Boys. Will Compton messed up because somehow he made an enemy out of Ben Schramm. And Ben Schramm is not a guy you want to be an enemy. He's just not a guy you want against you. He's a guy you want on your side. That's beer money. Shout out, Ben. Ben Schramm's an Electric Factory. I discovered Ben Schramm during Bengals season. I believe it was last season. We started talking. Really, really cool guy. At one point, chugged beer in the Bengals hard hat, bounced it off his head, and I think threw it up against a wall because the Bengals needed a spark. And they got it. That was on Monday Night Football against the Rams when things were a little bit iffy, and they went on to win the game. And I think it was because of Ben. K Breezy has not had a Sky Rosa in forever. That's okay, but he may do one for me on Sunday. So he'll be back in the ballpark. Good things happen when Sir Boy's at the ballpark. Now, Spencer Steer's up to bat. My stream keeps cutting out. That's not good because I need Spencer Steer to go yard to at least win one bet, and the bases are juice. Can we get 2 grand slams in a night? I'm not going to look at the chat because I want to get a genuine reaction to this. I know you're probably ahead of me, but maybe I need to reset the stream to try to catch up, but they're not giving him anything to hit. Throwing it outside on him. Somebody said that's Sir Boy, Drew. Did I mess something up? Did I say the wrong name? It's possible. I am an idiot. I really, really would like to see Steer just put this thing into the river. I would at least be up money no matter what happens the rest of the night. Yeah, my stream is behind. It's not necessarily a legal stream, but I'm assuming that his at-bat's already over and it was not a grand slam. Yeah, he flew out. All right, we're going to reset the stream. Maybe it'll catch me up. I've had a couple buffers, so maybe that slowed my progress down. So we're going to go into the old settings. We're going to clear the cache. We're going to force stop the app, and then we're going to relaunch it. I've been told that helps by people who are smarter. The Bally Sports thing, I bought it. I still couldn't watch it. Don't know what was happening, so I'm watching this way. If the feds want to knock down my door for self-snitching, then maybe I need to do that. Force stop. Launch application. So I'm just going to relaunch it, see if maybe that catches me up. But I think that I'm going to be Sir Drew. I think that I'm going to be behind regardless just because of how I'm watching it. But we'll see if that helps. You do what you got to do, right? Oh, my goodness. She doesn't know what she just signed up for. Oh, she has no idea. I didn't know that she was. I didn't think she had any interest in doing that. Fun times in there, though. Fun times. So, Ben, you can become members now. We were talking about that earlier. We are approved for super chats and memberships. She said I turned off notifications. I ain't playing with you guys, just supporting. Yeah, she barely should even have a thumb. So, but shout out to her for joining to support. We have memberships approved, Ben. Ron and I have been having discussions on what exactly that means. I don't want to just say, hey, you can be a member for $5-10 a month and then not provide you any value for it. I think that if you're going to pay money to us to support us, you should get something from that not just anybody on YouTube could get. So we've talked about what that could mean content wise. That could mean live streams like this, where we do members only. Because during a Bengals game, I'm gonna use a lot more colorful language that I think YouTube prefers to be behind a paywall, if I understand it correctly. They don't like too many F-bombs and stuff on the regular public streams, but members only, you can get away with a little bit more, is the understanding that I have. So I really want to make sure that if we're going to ask you or give you the option, I don't think we're going to ever ask you for your money, but give you the option to support us financially, we need to make sure you're getting something in return. So we're going to keep working on that and just kind of see what that comes up with. But I think we're going to try to do probably a road game live stream where I won't be so behind everybody, because when the Bengals are on, I watch on an antenna. That is the fastest way to get the game. I do the old school rabbit ears. They're the local team in my market. So that's faster than cable. It's faster than streaming. So I'll watch them. I'll be maybe even ahead of you guys. I don't know. F-bombs are fine as long as you don't monetize your stream. I don't know how to monetize my stream. So they don't like the C word. Is it the C word I'm thinking of? Because I don't really say that word anyway. As long as you don't monetize the live. I don't know how to monetize the live. Ben says he has some ideas and he'll DM me. I am open to... What are we doing in the infield here? Jesus. I'm open to all your ideas, Ben. You're a smart individual. You give out good ideas, so we can definitely chat about that. This is good. We there was a conversation in the Discord the other night. Ben talking about potentially moving to Ohio, potentially moving to Miamisburg, Ohio. He said was looking to get his girlfriend to okay the move. She worked in the medical industry. We were trying to find her jobs in the area. He's still trying to convince the woman. Monetize the live means YouTube plays ads on your videos. As cool as it would be to maybe get some ad revenue from YouTube, I don't know if I want to do that to you guys. You guys want to watch a live stream and have an ad pop up? Ben, her job is hiring. Your girlfriend is a nurse. We always need nurses down here. They're always saying we need nurses. Ben, now this is quite the ask, and it's probably not going to happen. She may not be with you. Answer this in the chat, Ben. Is your girlfriend with you currently? That's what I want to know, because if I could just get her sat down, I could give her a solid sales pitch on why she should get you to Ohio. I used to be in sales, guys. I was a car salesman back in the day. A little fact about me: I was a car salesman. I was one of those guys. It doesn't look like you're the only person in the Twitter stream. I think you're just the only person actively commenting from the Twitter stream. No, she's working. I have about another hour of freedom until she's here. If you want me on your side, I will try my best to convince her. So I just found out you can see who's watching from where. The majority of our viewers are on Twitter. So yeah, Dylan, there's people watching, but you're the only one actively commenting from the Twitter stream. So if you're in our Twitter stream, get involved. Get involved in the chat. Let us know what you're thinking about this game. My stream keeps kind of iffy. I think it's that Spectrum. She can come have ice cream cones with my wife, Ben. That's a good selling point. That was a phenomenal ice cream cone. You came in a little bit late. You missed me watching or eating in the ice cream cone. There was only 6 people in our YouTube chat, but I understand that to an extent because the viewing experience is actually better on Twitter because you can close it and keep it up and do other things on your phone. I don't think YouTube really lets you do that. I think that's a little bit more difficult. So it's a more user-friendly watch on Twitter, and that's fine with me because you can't monetize streams on Twitter, but that's not what it's about. But we can do stuff on YouTube. And Ben's got ideas for that, so we can look into that. But yeah, most of the people watching are coming from Twitter. She said, I think you can do that as a member or if you have YouTube TV. Oh, maybe. I don't know. But it seems like most of our viewership does come from the Twitter space. I'm cool with that. However you guys choose to consume whatever you want to call this is fine by me. It's nice on the YouTube app, you can put it on your television, which is cool, though. I like being able to do that. I do that during the day when I'm working. I put it on my computer because of the TV. I don't know. She knows who Drew is from all the tweets. Well, what a play, Will Benson. That was a play out there. Martinez appreciates it. There you go, Willie B. Yeah, she can meet the better half of me, the person that puts up with all this dumbassery that I do and holds the glue, the backbone of my household. She gives me some of my ideas too. They're not all brought up by me. She's a smart cookie. So we're off to commercial here. Reds are still holding on to the lead. That's good. Ben, I'll shotgun the beer if the Reds win. How about that? I've got the undershirt on. It just says the Natty. No horny boy shirt. Why did the Reds go away from the Viking helmet home run celebration? I'm a little bit upset by that. I love the horny boys thing. I'm not talking about Aubrey. Aubrey is, I wouldn't call her the glue that holds the household together. I'd call her the chaos of the house. I was talking about you as the glue that holds the household together. This is fun. I truly, truly cannot believe the amount of people watching. I think that's hilarious. I don't know why, but love you guys. We got 5-starred comments. Oh, that's where all the super chats go. They automatically get starred. I mean, look at the super chatters. Shout out. My wife, the lovely support to give us the first super chat. Sirboy says the Reds are back. Then he says, let's go Reds, acknowledge Ellie. Another $1.99. Then Ben comes in with a 20 banger just to say Iowa Hawkeyes because Ben loves the Iowa Hawkeyes that much. Been a good night on the old stream. This was fun. Very, very cool to get on here and talk with you guys and unwind after a long work week, long life week. Ron had to go. Ron was here for the first hour. He had to go do dad things, which is completely understandable. He said he may jump back on. There has not been a text from him yet, though. But you have to understand that man has like 35 children to get ready for bed. So like that's a process. It's not an easy thing. There's so many children in that house. So you never know. Yeah. W Dad Ron. Yeah, that's a win. Good dad. We're good dads on this show. My wife is hanging out with our daughter, getting her ready for bed, supporting me while I do this. But we are good dads first on Big Play Cincy. We do have a text from the wife. I got a picture of my daughter in our bed. She likes to hang out in mom and dad's bed. She will not sleep there, but she likes to hang out there before bed. That's like where she unwinds and relaxes. And she looks like she's pretty locked into the TV, and the wife has me on the TV. So, Aubrey, if you're watching, Daddy loves you. Sleep good. Be nice to your mom. That's a cool picture. That's fun. That's locked in. That's what it's all about right there. She said she's not going to bed anytime soon. She got 2 ice creams. Yeah, I never confirmed if they actually executed second ice cream cone or not. That's a very good point, K Breezy. We got to sugar rush it's potentially going on. That's true. Oh man. 2 ice creams. That's probably around 8:30. That's a bold move with a 3-year-old, now that I think about it. We've been live for 2 hours. There's 870 people in here. You guys are the coolest. Mom got 2 ice creams. Aubrey had a few, but refused to eat hers out of a bowl. Oh, yeah. She's not a bowl child. She needs the cone. She needs to be mobile. That way she can paint the house with it. She's a active child. She's not a sit still and sit at a table and eat out of a bowl child. She's I'm going to fuel myself as I'm causing chaos all around me. Breaking news per the baby monitor. She has just entered her room per the camera. She has left her room. She has made the left back toward our room. Oh, back in mom and dad's room. So I'm doing the Reds watch along and the toddler chaos watch along all at once. Jake Fraley's back up to bat. Bottom of the 7th, 1 out, nobody on base. Jake Fraley looks super cool. Hell of a beard. Hard not to look cool in a City Connect uniform. Big Jake Fraley program. Rake Fraley, as I like to call him. Let's see what he can do up there. 94-mile-per-hour pitch outside of the zone. Not smart enough about baseball to tell you what kind of a pitch it was, but I know it moved 94 miles per hour because the TV told me. Nick's kids don't get ice cream cones because he's not cleaning that stuff up. That's probably a good move. She has found a way to be messy no matter what kind of food she's eating now. So we just kind of roll with it and clean up behind her. Child has entered the room. Hi, baby.
We're not going to stay in here, though.
She wants to watch it. She's locked into the baseball game. K Breezy says, if you look right above miles per hour, it says what pitch it was. That's true. I have seen that. Didn't catch it the last time, though. You gonna give Daddy some love? I love you. She has just shoved her mother out of the room. So they're going to a different room. She runs the show. Wholesome stuff here on the Big Play Cincy first ever marathon of a live stream. I guess you should call it 208 minutes now. Fraley strikes out. May take some time to get back in the swing of things. Still looks cool as hell. Still plays hard. Still throws his body into walls to make catches. Still a champion. He's probably never actually won a championship, but he's a champion of the people, damn it. Are we getting over under on when she gets put to sleep? So I know roughly when she will be placed in her bed. Time she's actually asleep. So there was no nap in the middle of the day, but there was a small nap around 5 o'clock for about a half hour or so. I'm going to set the over under on time she's actually asleep at 10:30. At 10:30. We're going into the 8th inning now. So we might as well just stick around to the end of this thing. Can we break 1,000? If you're on Twitter, retweet it. If you're on YouTube, send it to somebody. Let's see if we can get 1,000 people watching me be a moron about a sport I don't know that much about. Rece Hinds is back up. He's cool as hell. He's got the Cuban link chain out. He already hit a gram slam. Hammer the over. It's a Friday. That's true. She said, what is she getting placed in her bed? I don't know that now, so I got to know. I was just thinking you were going to place her in the bed around 9:30, but it's Friday night. We can party. She can stay up all night. I don't care. That way she goes to sleep. She'll sleep all night. That's what we're after. When you have a toddler, it's all about what you got to do to get them to sleep all night and not wake up in the middle of the night. Sometimes she wakes up mad and hungry, like, feed me. So we just kind of survive till bedtime and hope it lasts all night. Dylan's betting the over. That's not a bad bet. Not a bad bet with how she's been acting here recently. Buck comes in. Jazz might be able to get a hit. You're right. Buck Farmer does give up a hit. We do have a text from Ron. Text from Bingo. She's been with Granny, got to earn some brownie points back. That's true. Kid has spent some time with my mom this week. Does not like returning home from my mom's house. There have been reports that she cries the whole car ride from mom's house to my house, which is like 3 minutes. My mom lives close by, but she really enjoys being at my mom's house because she gets to do whatever she wants. Which we had a discussion here. I don't know how that's any different. She does pretty much whatever the hell she wants here. But man, this is quite the stream. Longest live stream I've ever been on. That's for damn sure. This has been fun though, man. It's a good way to hang out. Ben Schramm told me to hammer the over. I'm going over 10:30. We're gonna party. After this game ends, I will get off of the stream. If she's still alive, we'll go hang. Oh my God, she's still awake. What the hell did I just say? Jesus. If she's still awake, I'll go hang out with her, play around a little bit. Yeah, Ben, we talked about this earlier. They also have a De La Cruz. Somebody in the chat, I can't remember who it was, told me that he's actually pretty good at baseball. I decided the guy stinks, hate him, because he's a fake Ellie De La Cruz. He's the off-brand Ellie De La Cruz. That took a turn. Yeah. Long week. Misspoke. Did the old Joe Biden. It happens. Fresh beer. And this will be the shotgun beer if the Reds win. We need an update on Twitter on this bet once you get off. No, I'm going to be here till the end of the game. You'll know if the bet wins or not before the stream ends. But if you want me to post a video complaining, then yes. Thanks for staying on. Thanks, Victoria, for letting Drew to stay on while she gets some brownie points back. Hell yeah. Yeah, not trying to get political, but I had a Joe Biden moment there. Yeah. Pitt also has a De La Cruz. Too many De La Cruzes. There's only one. There's only one De La Cruz. He's an all-star. He wears number 44 and he plays baseball in Cincinnati, Ohio. All the other ones, fake. Frauds. What's going on the old Twitter machine? Frank James asked how the parlay's looking. I said, iffy at best. Shout out to Ben for the retweet of the show on the old Twitter machine. So Carson Spears' final line, if you missed it, 5-inning pitch, 6 hits, 3 runs, 0 walks, 9 strikeouts. That was via Chatterbox Sports. The people that I said earlier are the actual baseball knowers that I watch and learn from. Ben once gambled on catfish and hamster racing before. This ain't nothing. Wow. That's impressive. That's impressive. Nick says, what a catch. Don't know what happened. My stream is it's just not delivering right now. Not exactly what I needed from the old parlay. the stream, or not from the parlay, the stream. I'm fading, boys. Been a long week. Haven't slept much. Saying the wrong things. But we're going to fight on. I don't quit. I'm not one to give up. I'm not one to leave early. But the stream is just not doing me any favors right now. I missed a phenomenal catch. Who made the great catch? Somebody tell me that. This is a very, very good follow-up. Did Ben win on the catfish and hamster racing? That's true. Do you know hamster racing or no? That's a good question. Ben sent me a different link that I can try. I'm going to try to do it. Normally with what I watch on, this is normally solid the whole game. I don't know if it's because I'm also streaming and Spectrum stinks and only one thing can be connected to the internet or what. But he says, Fraley jumped into the wall to make a catch. I just said that earlier. Guy lays his body on the line, dives into walls to make catches. Gotta love it. Bell almost hit his home run. He thought he would because he's a Reds killer. That's true. Ben lost big on catfish racing and broke even with my time on hamster racing before the website got shut down. That's fair. That's fair. It's hard to believe a website that does hamster and catfish racing would get shut down, but such is life on the internet. We're at 904. Can we break 1,000 before this thing ends? This thing ends. Guy drinks a few garage beers. He can't speak right. It was a Bitcoin operation. That's all I'll say. Yeah, that makes sense. That checks out. That tracks. I wonder if I can stand up. Can you still see me if I stand up? I've been in this chair for a long time. My butt is starting to hurt. You can still see me. You just can't see the top of my head. That's all right, though. Ben is amazing. Ben is a star. Ben is an amazing human being. Ben is somebody you're lucky to know. And like I said earlier, you don't want to have him as an enemy like Will Compton does. Of course, the Stevenson hit was on a Bally Sports parlay, and that's why he was on the parlay for an RBI. No wonder he's hitless. Yeah, the Bally Sports RBI or the Bally Sports parlay is cursed. I wonder if I do this. Oh, wrong direction. That way you can see me better. I've got the beer-flavored beer flag hanging up. Shout out Garage Beer. I'm just trying to – I got to get out of this chair. My butt's starting to go numb. I've been on here for 2 hours and 17 minutes. Commercial break is in progress on my screen. I don't know if it's the old Fire Stick letting me down or if it's Spectrum or what, but normally when I watch the games on this, it's flawless. I watch UFC on it. I mean, it does everything. Will Compton is Ben's only enemy. He shows everybody else love. That makes sense. That's how Ben Schramm operates. I like that. Ben loves everybody else. Only hates Will Compton. I got the Big Play Cincy flag above that. You can see the back of the door hat rack that all the hats are not in because, well, it's a madhouse around here. Shout out the Bengals Cincy warmer. My wife sells those. They're probably going to start selling them again soon and get you a link so you can buy one. I know Breezy has one. India's up a 2-0 count on Kevin's screen. It just got back from commercial on mine. So, yeah, I'm messing up. We want to know where Ben's coming to games. Nick, he will be in Kansas City for week 2 for sure. He's not sure about home games yet. Should I go to Kansas City week 2? I've been debating it. Some people say going there stinks. He's going to make it to a home game hopefully too. I will be at that. Should I go to Kansas City week 2? I've been debating. Some people say it stinks. Some people say it's a terrible stadium to go to, a terrible stadium to get out of. no viable Uber options. Is that all right? So the parlay just died. India hits a bouncer in the infield. Shortstop picks it up, throws the first. It's over. He's not going to get a double. It's the eighth. It's the bottom of the eighth inning. Guy's probably not going to bat again. I'm screwed. I need Spencer Steer to get back up and hit a piss missile. That's the only way I'm going to win money tonight. Is Jason Kelsey coming to the Eagles game to delete garage beers with boys? With the boys. Here's the thing. I want to be very clear about this. I don't like to prop myself up, you know. I don't like to think like I feel like I was a very, very big part of bringing garage beer to the Cincinnati community. Not tooting my own horn. I just think that me drinking garage beer at the tailgates and posting videos and pictures and all that kind of brought some awareness and got it relatively popular in the Cincinnati market. Jason Kelsey, his brother Travis, now the largest investors in garage beer. I'm putting out a call to Jason Kelsey to come to Cincinnati, back to the city that they love. They did a show here, went to college here. Come to Cincinnati, come watch Bengals Eagles, delete some garage beers with me, and I will do whatever I can to secure you a spot in a suite. I know a couple companies I can reach out to that may be willing to make that happen. Jason Kelsey, come to Cincinnati, drink garage beer with the boys, do it for the brand, do it for the culture, do it for the city that helped you get to the NFL and change your life forever. Is that a good pitch? Sure was. I got arrested that night. Well, I've missed something. I missed something there. But I think that was a pretty good sales pitch to Jason Kelsey. I'll have to clip this up and post it on Twitter. Around the 2 hour and 21 minute mark. I'll cut it up. Did Ellie just run that out? Good Lord, he did. He hits this ball. It never leaves the infield. It goes to the second baseman. Between the second base bag and the first base bag, to the second baseman, he throws it, and Ellie ran that thing out. That is phenomenal. That is crazy. That ball never left that ball got halfway through the infield dirt before the second baseman grabbed it and threw the first, and Ellie still got there. That's wild. Some say he's the same speed as me. K Breezy said it was a perfect pitch. Hell yeah. Dylan Guthrie says 910 viewers, getting close to 1,000. We've got 925 right now. Shout out. Check in. Where are you guys from? Where are you watching? There's a lot of Twitter viewers, but not a lot of Twitter comments. Is it harder to comment on Twitter? I'm not sure. I watch everything I watch on YouTube. So if I'm watching a show that I like and support, I do it on YouTube. I like their stream. I send super chats. I don't know how much I should disclose, but I've super chatted a lot of money to Chatterbox in the last year and a half. Support the hell out of those guys. So I don't know if it's harder to comment on Twitter, maybe. Somebody said Westchester, Ohio. Shout out Westchester. My wife told me that she's watching from Miamisburg. I'm aware we're in the same house, but yeah, it's a good comment. Comments help, right? Ben's in Omaha, Nebraska. Shout out. Try to move my camera back because I sat down. I can't stand for too long now. I'm not in that good shape. Nick is in Dayton, potentially a Miamisburg guy. I'm going to show you a good spot. You come to Miamisburg. I'll tell you what. You come to Miamisburg, Nick, if you move here, I'm going to take you downtown. We'll watch a Reds game at Bullwinkle's. No free ads, but shout out. They've got a nice back patio area with like turf looking like grass. Big projector screen. Delicious food. I'll take you down there. I'll show you around. If you move to Miamisburg, I'll show you around the downtown area. I'll show you a good bar you can go to if you want to get stabbed, and one you can go to if you just want to have a good time. He says Dylan Guthrie says it's super easy, but he's not sure how easy. It feels easy to comment from there, but he is in Cincinnati. Yeah, Tom and Dots. We're just going to give another free ad. A little hometown gelato shop in downtown Miamisburg. You want to talk about some good? I don't know what that drink's called, but it's delicious. Ben's about to live bet a steal of Ellie stealing home. You won't do it. You won't do it. So last chance at making money for the night is going to be Spencer Steer. I'm coming up to bat. I'm going to need him to hit a home run. The parlay is cooked. I can still come up positive if Steer puts one over the wall here. I would appreciate it. Bullwinkle's catered Nick's wedding. That's a solid play. We had an old Amish woman whip up some delicious food for ours because I've had it so many times at other weddings, but Bullwinkle's is a solid pool. Can't live Brett in Nebraska, sadly. Nebraska, get it together. What are you doing? I mean, what are we doing here? Spencer Steer is going to hit one straight to the shortstop, thrown out at first base. All my betting dreams are dead. All of my betting dreams have officially died. So parlay's dead. Spencer Steer home run bet dead. Have to piss, yes. So Drew's down $50. I'm down 50 cents. I think sometimes I let City Connect Friday get me a little carried away when I'm talking about the old sports book. I went to the City Connect game when Ellie hit for the cycle against the Braves. Reds got down 5-0 early. Thought the magical run was coming to an end back in the June win streak. Ellie hits a homer. Votto hits a homer. I think Votto hit 2 that game. Ellie hits for the cycle. And being in that environment and being at that game has made me a believer in magic happening on City Connect Friday. So I bet as a man who believes in the magic of City Connect Friday, maybe I got a little bit carried away. The good news is the parlay was a $25 no sweat bet. So I will get bet credit for that. So I think they call it boy math is the trend on the internet. Boy math is I didn't lose anything because I still have that $25 to bet with. So I think it's fine. Yeah, Dylan gets it. That's how you feel about the white Tiger uniforms for the Bengals. When the Bengals put on the all whites with the white helmets, the white stripes, good things happen. It's hard to argue with that logic. I don't think they've lost. I don't think they've lost in those. They did. So let's see. The first year they came out, they beat the Dolphins in them. They beat the Steelers in them. And then last year they beat the Rams in them. And then they beat the Jags in them. So they're undefeated. They're 4-0 in them. Don't jinx it. That's a good point. We're going to knock on wood. My desk is wood. We're going to knock on wood. They have not lost to them, though. Breezy really wanted to bet a Hinds Piss Missile. His first City Connect Friday, and he's been cooking. Glad I didn't, though, so he could get his grand slam. That's true. Sometimes I'm the curse of good things happening. There have been several times where I've almost bet a home run on a guy, decided not to, and they end up going yard. So that is something that you got to watch out for. Get that beer ready to shotgun. Okay. Last one's done. I've got a closed one. Cold. Ooh, it might be too cold to shotgun. But I got the key here. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not a pro enough to not get a bunch of spray back when I do this. May have to remove the jersey just because I don't want to spill beer all over it. Go down to the Natty shirt that is, quite honestly, maybe a little too small for me. But it's about over with. Because the man, Alexis Diaz, has taken the mound. And when Alexis Diaz takes the mound, the Reds just don't lose. So I will likely be shotgunning a beer tonight. I sit on a lot of bets that I want to hit because if I were to bet them, they ain't hitting. That feels like a very, very real thing. That feels like a very, very, very real thing. Not going to break 1,000 on the stream. That's all right. 945 is still incredible on a Friday night. Watching me really just babble for an hour and a half now by myself. Ron's here with us for the first hour. And yeah, we're just Diaz debacle, then we get the parlays back in extra innings. I'm only okay with that if the Reds still end up winning. I will sacrifice the $50 for the Reds to get a win. I want to see the Reds make the playoffs. I want to go to a Reds postseason game. I've never been to a postseason game in Great American Ballpark. I would like to be there. Last playoff game I attended in Paycor Stadium was a win. The one before that was a win. So I am 2-0 in this current iteration of Bengals. Now, back in the day, I went to the Jets playoff game. They lost. That's where this ticket stub is from. They lost that game. I went to Indianapolis. They lost that game. I went to – I think that's it. So I think I'm 2-2 in playoff games that I've attended. Undefeated at playoff games since the birth of my child. He's doing the reverse curse. I understand the reverse jinx. Dougie Bob says if we lose, it's entirely on Breezy. It's a lot of pressure you just put on his shoulders, Breezy, but I like it. I think I like the reverse jinx. I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter for that long. If you do, I'm sure most of you do if you're watching this, but 2022 season, so the year after the Super Bowl season, I did the charity reverse jinx where I would punish myself, where I would say, if the next Bengal to get a turnover, I will donate money to their charity. And it kept working. Von Bell got a pick against Miami, I believe. I think Chidobe Awuzie ended up with a pick. I did the reverse jinx, like if they get a turnover, I'll donate to their charity like 3 times that year. And I think it hit every time. Been 2 years since I've been allowed to bet, and my Hinds bet hit. It's a great night. Why were you not able to bet for 2 years? Is it a state thing? Was it you moved to a state that doesn't allow betting and now they do? Or what made it to where you couldn't bet for 2 years? Cabri says, I'll super chat $100 if we lose. Keep your money, baby. The Reds are going to win this thing. That's the way I look at it. Man, I really wish I had a different shirt on for the shotgun because this is just not a flattering shirt. This is a wear around the house shirt. You know what I mean? You got some shirts you'll wear out of the house, some you wear sitting around the house. Oh, he worked for the Bengals and he wasn't allowed to bet on sports. What did you do for the Bengals? Have you told me this before and I'm just not remembering? That sounds like you had a pretty cool job. So if you work for the team at all, you can't bet even if you're not a player or coach? That's a wild rule. Especially, they've got ads for their sportsbook sponsor all over the stadium, who I'm not going to name because they tried not to pay me a lot of money they owed me, but I finally got it. But I didn't know that team employees on that level couldn't bet. I thought it was just players and coaches and maybe front office people. Was Dylan the shadow? Was Dylan the shadow GM for the Bengals? My wife just threw me a shirt. Hey, look what shirt she threw me. Shout out Santino. She threw me the Santino shirt, still orange and black. I'm going to go ahead and put that on. So you guys are just going to look at my background while I change my shirt. Shout out Santino. If you don't know his music, follow him on Twitter, Instagram. Hell of a rapper. Dylan was on the Stripe Squad. That's cool as hell, dude. They did postpone it this season. I never understood why. And anybody hired by an NFL team is not allowed to bet. That is wild. All right, I'm going to change the shirt because this shotgun's going to have to happen. Was that a fast professional wardrobe change? 2 out. You guys can go ahead and tell me if the game ends. My stream's still buffering. So if you want to spoil it for me, that's fine. Got to take the old nicotine out. Get ready for the old shotgun. Make sure my camera shows me. For everybody telling me I'm fat on Twitter, I think that's just buff. Yeah, and switch the hat, the Big Play Cincy hat, because it matches the flow of the shirt. So, got to make sure I'm locked in like that. So I will be able to do the beer shotgun. I'm going to go ahead and prep the can. Reds are going to win. He says, I believe the idea is to not beat players and say, hey, I bet for this to happen and the players do it on the field. That's fair. I guess that makes sense. You got to be really careful with all the comments and the accusations of betting, influencing games, and what have you. All right. I hardly ever do this without making a mess. So we're going to see how it goes. All right, that was pretty clean. That was actually a pretty clean punch. I'm impressed with myself on that. But now I got to get it out. Jesus. All right. The hole's there. Did they just end the game? Nope. Or did they? All right. Lots of jagged metal. But I don't know if I can twist it enough for the camera to see it. But yeah, it was a clean punch. Clean punch. Cleanest punch I've done in quite some time. Proud of myself. I used to have a tool for shotgunning beers. I don't know what happened. I think I left it at my buddy's house. I do have the garage beer glass. I could have poured it in. Been more fancy, but that's just not this show, baby. Man of my word. That's right, Ben. Ben, do you think I would sit here and lie to you? You think I would sit here on the stream? Reds win. Dougie Bub says it. Kay Breezy tells her to get me the shotgun tool. I don't think it's at my house. I think I left it at a friend's house is kind of the issue. All right. All right. Is it official? Did the Reds win? Okay. There's enough comments. Go Reds. Drink garage beer. That felt good. Needed that after a long week. Reds win. Garage beer lime down the gullet. It's official. Shout out Santino. Putting out a lot of great music recently. Got new singles coming. I think there's a whole new album coming. I talked to him the other day. Shout out to Santino. Shout out to the baby wipes. True pros keep the baby wipes on them at all times. Get a good belch after the shotgun. Ben, did I make you proud? Did I do what you asked of me? For those betting on the couch still awake, I did set it till 10:30. I will probably not be on this until 10:30. We're probably going to wrap it up here relatively soon. Talk to the chat, celebrate the win a little bit. Let that delicious garage beer settle in my stomach. But I'm telling you this. When Ben Schramm wants me to shotgun a beer for a Reds win, who am I to say no? Who am I to deny Ben of what he requested after all of his loyal support of this show and me personally? It's not the kind of man I am. Just not the kind of man I am. You guys are truly, truly incredible people. I truly mean that. I've said this on here before. Things have been kind of crazy in my personal life. My dad's fighting cancer like hell. Got some good news today. Finally got him home. Truly, truly appreciate the amount of people that support me on the internet. Check in with me, send me messages, leave me comments, ask how he's doing, ask how I'm doing. Truly means a lot to have a lot of people that care. Couldn't do this without my wife holding things down at home while I'm away, making sure my dad's being taken care of. Not to get all emotional and girly and all that, but I want you guys to know that even if I do miss a DM or a comment here and there, they are seen, they are appreciated, and it makes a guy feel good. W Drew, W Father, W Chat, W Reds. It's W's all around is what it is. There's just W's flying everywhere. Guthrie, hell yeah, he's home. That's great to hear, brother. Hell yeah, man. Yeah. Rough week. Shout out to the nurses. Shout out to any nurses. You guys are all great people. Doctors taking care of stuff. Yeah. So positive news there. Great way to end a stressful week. Hop on here with you guys, talk some ball, have fun, shotgun some beer, drink some beer, dubs all over the place, dubs for days. One more time before we get out of here, shout out to our super chatters, my lovely wife, Victoria. You are the backbone of this household. You're also very, very hot. Shout out to Sir Boy for the 2 super chats. You're a leader in your community and a handsome young man. Ben, $20 super chat. Ben, you are a legend. You are a gentleman and a scholar. And maybe one of the most electric people on Twitter. At Ben Schrammy. That's SCHRAMMY. Hell of a follow if you don't already. So it is 9:40 p.m. We have been on here for 2 hours and 40 minutes exactly. Shout out to all of you guys. I'm going to get off here, go hang out with my kid for a little bit since she is still awake. Hold on. Is this a new trend? Drew shotguns a beer every time he streams and the Reds win. I'll tell you what. I don't know what the correct dollar amount is to charge for a membership because I feel like asking you to give me $10 a month is too high. I feel like I don't know if we'll be able to produce enough content to make it worth it. But I do think that most of the streams have to be members only just based on the fact that if I'm watching a Bengals game, I'm not going to be able to really dial back the cussing. And members only live streams seem to be the way that most of the other people do it. Now, I'm not a YouTube expert. I don't know a ton about the process, but the people that I follow that do it have members only things. I just don't. I would hate for you guys to sign up for something that's a monthly charge and then feel like you're not getting anything for your money because I want to make sure it's for value and you're just not giving us money. Wife says $3 a month. That's a little bit more reasonable. You can set the thing. You can do different tiers. I don't know. We have been talking about what that's going to be. Yeah, they have different tiers. That is an option that I look to. So we're going to talk about what that's going to look like, what we can provide for it. We're both dads. We both work full-time jobs. I would hate to start charging money for memberships and then not have the time to produce content to make it worth it. But those are conversations that we're going to continue to have. We'll ask for suggestions in the Discord. If you're in the Discord and there's some stuff you would like to see from us that maybe would make it worth a few bucks a month to support us, let us know. We can see exactly what that looks like for us. Great stream. Have a good one, man. You have a good one, Dylan. You're the man, dude. I appreciate all your support. Nick, sure, Ben's ideas are amazing. Ben does have good ideas. Dougie Bubs with a good-ish comment. I know what that means. Shout out to you. You guys are all incredible human beings. Thanks for hanging out with me on your Friday night for 2 hours and 45 minutes. Shout out to Ron. Hopefully his kids are asleep. There's literally 45 of them, so I hope that he is not fighting too hard. Shout out to our new intro that I'm getting ready to play because it's also our outro. Shout out to Garage Beer. Right now, the only sponsor of this show. Shout out to you. I love you all. We'll see you next week.
It's showtime, baby. Yeah, the boys are ready to go. Cincinnati, you know. Them boys about to flow. Grab a garage beer, let's go. It's Drew and Bang Go. Yeah, big place, it's a show. Yeah, big place, it's a show.